Hey everyone, my name is Daniil.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Started off the year with 17 Grand Slams. Now he's on the brink of 21. Don't know if anybody can stop him. Is he gonna become the greatest of all time?
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. It's the US Open men's singles final between that man on his quest for the calendar Grand Slam. Novak Djokovic, he's trying to make history, but so is Daniil Medvedev. He's going for his first Grand Slam title. Can he get it at the third attempt? We're going to find out. JG, are you excited for this one? So you're rocking the Russian flag there.
Mate, I'm rocking it and I'm super excited. Yesterday was a different kind of vibe. This is players we're a bit more familiar with on Game to Love. We've seen a lot of Novak Djokovic and Daniil Medvedev as well, especially this time of the year. He sort of comes into his own. On the hard courts, I'm expecting something promising from him, but saying that, it's a massive ask. This is a Grand Slam final. This is Novak Djokovic going for the calendar year slam.
Yes, sir.
Last man to do it, obviously. Man Laver.
That's it, 1969, all the way back. You guys heard us go into depth about this match earlier in the draw. Well, I'd say draw preview, final preview. We did the draw preview at the beginning. Novak's going to be serving first, and he has just kicked off. I'm just going to bring the score up for you guys. Quick shout out to some of the people joining us in the live chat. Great to see you. Got LS Fire in there saying, JG, Ben, great to have you in, buddy. Great to have you all in. Udit saying the players are ready to, our players are ready. Play. They are. We got Paul in. Yo, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, man.
And
good to see so many, and we've also hit 100 likes already. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah, it looks like we've got Liam there cheering on Medibear today. He's going for Daniil Medvedev. We've given our predictions. We've spoken about this match to the death. The big one was Zverev just before. Djokovic was incredible in that, and if he can play anything close to that level, I think it's going to be a massive ask for Medvedev, but he's a different challenge. Medvedev, who is someone who hasn't been challenged all tournament. We'll go through both of these players' draws throughout the stream, but let's focus on the tennis right now because it's 30-15 Djokovic, and he's been known to start some matches slow, but I can't see him starting the final slow.
I'm interested to see how this one plays out as well, because we know that the last time they met was obviously in the Australian Open final. That was their last time they stepped onto court versus each other, which makes it very interesting that the next time they face each other is in another Grand Slam final.
Yep.
Djokovic started quick in that other final, managed to obviously take the first set, obviously won in straight sets. But Medvedev, I believe he was a break up in the second set in that. Yeah, he was. He broke and then got broken straight back. And then after that, it was Djokovic who just sort of steamrolled him 2-2 in the final two sets. Are we going to see the same today, or does Medvedev have the resolve to prove that he's worthy of being here with Novak Djokovic?
Well, the big talking point is that of Australia in the final. The last time we saw these two play against each other in a Grand Slam final was the start of the year, and that was one where I was given a lot of talk for Daniil Medvedev. He was on that impressive run. I think it stretched over 20 matches, where sort of going in from the season before, no one could beat him. Come up against Novak Djokovic, and he demolished him. It was one-way traffic, one of the most one-sided finals I've watched in recent years. So I'm hoping he's come on a little bit from that. We've seen a lot of quotes from both players. Daniil Medvedev, I've got one here saying, "I feel like I didn't leave my heart on court in Melbourne, even if, of course, I wanted to. There was something not turning up this match. That's what I was going to try to do on our thrash with hopefully 100% of fans." And talking of the fans, it's quite a fascinating dynamic because the whole tournament, they've kind of been against Novak Djokovic. Are they going to be cheering him on today with what's at stake? Because he's going for history. It's something which is quite iconic and huge. Like, it's one of the biggest sporting achievements, especially in tennis. If you can get the calendar slam, I don't think anyone ever's going to be doing it again. That's just my honest opinion. So let's see. And let's see if the crowd are going to get behind him for which would be a massive, monumentous occasion for Novak Djokovic.
It really would. And I would hope that the crowd would be at
do
least...
you think they will?
There's part of me that thinks that there's a lot of people that like just going against him just because it's fun to go against him. And there's a lot of people, obviously, who are Nadal, Federer fans out there. They all go against him. And that is a lot of the public, unfortunately. There are a lot of people out there who are neutral tennis fans. And I think a lot of the neutrals will probably want to see history. And they're the ones that he needs to try and convert some of the other people to convince them that history today is the big thing, not just cheering against him just to see it because you don't want to see him win, just because it's fun to cheer against Djokovic. I don't think that's really in the sporting
it's
manner.
A packed house, mate. Every single seat taken, a bit like yesterday's final. And Djokovic currently in at deuce. He's under a little bit of pressure here on his serve. That's a really good return from Medvedev. He goes towards the center of the court. It's a big backhand from Djokovic. Goes forehand this time.
Oh,
is it wide?
Oh, it's wide. I thought it was on the line, but yeah, just wide. And Medvedev showing a bit of resolve here already. 40-15 down. Now
couldn't ask for a better start. And it's fascinating if we get into the head-to-head. I think Djokovic currently leading 5-3. But it's not as one-sided as other head-to-heads we've seen with Djokovic recently. He's not a player he likes to play historically.
No. Well, let's
see how he deals with this. First break point of the match to Daniil Medvedev.
Very tricky.
Is he going to be the man to stop him getting number 21? Obviously, no one else has ever done it before.
There's just everything has to change at some point. This is the only thing you've got to remember as well. Nothing's set in stone. Just because Djokovic has been very, very good all year long doesn't mean Medvedev won't be able to
pulled it
beat
wide.
him well.
Daniil Medvedev with the early break. Let's go, the octopus. We've got Liam in the chat going with Medalicious. What a start from Daniil Medvedev, the number 2 seed, up a break early. And he couldn't have started any better.
Well, this is sort of the start that he had to the beginning of the second set in Australia. But then he got broken straight back again by Djokovic. I don't think the first set, we said it a lot in the draw preview, or I keep saying draw preview. We said it a lot in the final preview.
We've been doing,
Yeah, exactly. We've said it a lot. Yeah, exactly. We've said it that the first set really does mean nothing for Djokovic, and it's around about the third set. That's the one that means the most to him, I think. Novak Djokovic.
No,
As long as he
listen,
wins,
I completely echo what you're saying. This first set means very little whatsoever. I said the same against the Zverev one. Zverev did win it, I think, didn't he? Was it a tiebreak, or he come back and won that first set? But ultimately ended up losing in 4 again.
He lost in
And
5.
with this one, in 5. Yeah, but listen, with this, I honestly think that if Medvedev is to win this first set, it could be the worst thing to happen, and Djokovic is going to steamroller him after that. It may be better for Djokovic to win the first set if you're a Medvedev fan.
Well, if Medvedev serves like this, he's raining down some aces now. Looking very good.
Another question, Vance coming in. How are we doing, Vance? Saying the big question is, will fatigue finally be a factor for Novak?
It's interesting, but we seem to think that he can probably go forever, but I'm guessing not everybody can. There's a limit to everybody. Is 16 hours on court too much? We'll find out.
Well, we both agreed in the preview, didn't we? We thought that it's not going to play too much of a thing. With Novak's physically better than everyone. So let's see. Medvedev, though, serving very well right now, and he's up 40-15, 2 consolidation points. Is he going to get it done?
I wonder if he's going to just try and make the rallies longer, Medvedev, though, just to see if he can wear Novak down a bit. Don't know if that's a wise strategy. Might wear himself down, but he's pretty fit as well.
I know you said that as well. I'm not sure if he's going to.
Yeah.
The thing is with Medvedev, he is someone who is able to rally a long time. That one's just long from Djokovic, and he gets the consolidation point.
Wow. Well. Daniil Medvedev, good start for the Russian. 2-love up in this Grand Slam final. Yep. We've seen a shock on the women's side, having 2 sort of unknown entities in the women's final and getting a new Grand Slam champion there. Is it going to be one of those years in America?
Yeah. 2 new Grand Slam champions. I'm not sure when the last time that was at a slam.
Oh, and we were talking about that drop shot as well, how he will just try and pull that one out. He knows how far Medvedev stands back on the backboard. And I think that's a good thing. Even if he misses, Medvedev just has to be wary.
Yeah, it's been a very cagey start for Djokovic. You can see there, 6 unforced errors. Medvedev with the 1. Needs to improve, but I think it's just the first set, Ben. We need to just
He likes to get them all out. He gets all of these errors out in the one set. That's what he tries to do, I think. Just constantly just keep fluffing it, and then when he gets to the second or third set, he's warmed up. Oh, it's a double fault now. What's going on? It's a bit of a bumpy start.
This is probably not a good time to go with this, but I'm going to read it out anyway. This is what Djokovic has been saying in the build-up to this match. Let me see if I can find it. I did have it here somewhere. Here we go. He said, I said it on the call. I'm going to treat this match as it's my last one because it's arguably the most important one of my career. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But of this year, for sure. Yeah. And he's been saying how he's going to die on court. He's going to give absolutely everything. This is his biggest match. This is everything to him. And it doesn't look like he's showing it right now, but it's only the start. And I wouldn't read too much into it. I know in the women's yesterday, I think it took a while, didn't it? There was a long, about 10 minutes service game at this stage.
Yeah, really.
I think after 2 games, or 3 games, it was about 25 minutes into the match. So this one's going a bit quicker. And we've got Daniil Medvedev here, 15-30 up on Djokovic's serve. He gets that point with Medi going into the net.
Interesting. Before the match, Djokovic at 1.4, Medvedev at 3. Now Medvedev at evens, only after 1 break.
And that's the same odds they had for Zverev as well, if you're interested. They had the same pre-match odds for Zverev, Djokovic as Medvedev. So they see it as the same possibility.
Wow. Let's see. I don't think we can even trust any odds until we get a bit further into the match. First game, always boggles me that they start swapping the odds around after a couple of games.
Oh, it's into the net from him. 2 break points for Medi. And how are you feeling, Ben? What have you been up to since we did the previews?
Today?
Yeah.
I've been in this seat for the whole day. I've been working on a Raducanu song for
Oh.
all day today. So hopefully I'll be able to get that one out before the end of the week.
Listen,
Before
mate,
it's
I
old
can't
news.
wait for it.
Before it's old
I'm sure
news
the
and no one
fans will
cares.
be eagerly anticipating a Raducanu song. What a return that is!
Oh, great
Djokovic
by
answers it
Djokovic.
though, and he saves another break point. 30-40. Saves another. I think that's his first one he saved. Because was it the first break point opportunity? Oh no, he saved. Did he save one before in the first game?
I believe he saved.
Yeah,
no, he
did.
didn't.
He went to. Did he go to juice?
No, we went to juice, but he just got break point on advantage and took it straight away.
No worries.
Yeah. We got a Nubab saying, "I'll be disappointed if this is a 3-setter for Medi." Wow, there goes the smash.
Well played, Novak. Saves both of them and he's at juice.
Meg saying, "Ooh, Radu song, right on, Daddy Benny." The name's back again. I like it. How you doing, Meg? Good to have you in.
Yeah.
Or as they'd say in a... I don't know why it always reminds me of Family Guy when I hear the name Meg.
Shout out to Edgar as well in the chat. A new patron. Good to have some new members.
How are you doing, Edgar? Good to see you. I didn't spot you there. Saying Novak was 0-5 to Nadal at Roland Garros. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, don't read too much.
For Djokovic, so he's warming up slowly.
Yeah, just a couple of games,
124 mile an hour.
Doesn't mean anything these first few games. Even the first set doesn't mean anything. There you go. Have another ace. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Med. The crowd liked that one, didn't they?
Yep. It seems to be very neutral. I can't work out who they're cheering.
I think it's quite even. I think it's nice. I don't know. I don't think it's anything to worry about yet. I think when you start to see one player dominate, then they always get behind the other person all the time. Like yesterday, we had Fernandez. I'm not sure. Raducanu might have had more support had she not been winning. That's the problem.
In America, Ben, I think it is a little bit different.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Canadians there.
Very true. Is there as many Canadians? Sorry, got the wrong one. Is there as many Americans in Canada, though? That's the question.
Don't know.
I've never been. It's more difficult to get into Canada than it is to get into America.
Well, I'm sure they're not there now. There's no tennis going on. Everyone's wanting to watch the tennis, Ben.
Well, I don't blame them. Well, that was an interesting start to the match. At least it wasn't a run-of-the-mill start. It was a little bit Novak being shown applauding some of the Medvedev shots there.
Yeah.
What do you think it's like for these guys, though? Anyway, this is the closest they've been to each other since the Australian Open final.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Medvedev wants some revenge. I think he was very disheartened with what he produced. It was just so lackluster and poor. He's going to want to prove to people that that's not what he's like in a big match. And we've seen it against other opponents. But in the Grand Slam level, maybe I can retract that statement, because against Rafa, I wouldn't say it was disappointing. He almost come back in that one. He forced it to 5 at the US Open and was fighting hard and was looking really good the longer the match went on. But the Djokovic, the second one was really poor. I'm hoping it's third time lucky for him here.
Wait and see. I still think that, I don't know, his haircut always bugs me for some reason, Medvedev. It's like it doesn't do it. He comes out on court with just not done hair. Or the sides are never like nicely shaved, or it's just like a bit of a scruffy.
It is a bit messy.
It's like a scarecrow or something.
Well, have you met any Russians with nice hair on tour? Or
Rublev?
Someone who looks after their hair? Rublev's a bit messy. Aslan Karatsev lets it go. I think that's just the look.
Oh, good serving from Med. Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
Listen, and what I want to go back to the tennis. How many of these service games are we going to see from Medvedev today against the best returner to ever play the game? And Medvedev has the ability to do 40-second service games, 50-second service games. That one must have been just over a minute, not even. And he's done it already. It's a game to love for Daniil Medvedev.
Seems confident at the moment, Medvedev. Doesn't seem like he's going to let
on the hair, I think a lot of people relate to that, you know. That's something which is very lovable. We've got Liam in the chat saying that's why I like him. I never do my hair.
Gemma saying Hachinov. has good hair, I guess. Yeah, good beard. He seems like he's very well groomed, Hachanov.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah,
there you
I'm
go.
certainly not generalizing all Russians, just some of the ones I
Anna
know. I'm sure.
Kournikova had nice hair and nice. Where are we going there? Right. 15 love. Djokovic. Ace. This is serve bots coming out for the final now.
Wait, what are we watching? Is this Isner Opelka or Medvedev Djokovic?
I don't know. Everyone looking a bit shocked there. They're just seeing aces. They look very focused, those people in the crowd.
Taking it serious.
Yeah, they're really like trying to squint to see as close as possible.
Here we go.
Windswept.
Second serve.
I agree with Edgar. It's the windswept look. Yep. I can't really talk because mine's not particularly amazing right now. I haven't really been even since I had it cut. I've just been it's been so nice not having to even really do it.
I think you do another one. Here we
Yeah,
go. Djokovic going for a game to love of his own now.
You can do it. I can do better. That's what he's sort of saying at the moment. I can get it done quicker. Ace. There you go. Boom.
Back to back game to love.
What serving from both. Well, incredible. They just up the I don't know, the little bit of energy that they both required on their serve. They just suddenly went, all right, I'm just going to turn it on now. And they both seem to be confident. But I want to say quickly, while we're in the changeover, got over 800 people in. Come on, guys. Hit the like button on this video and subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get to that target below JG. We're close. We're very close. We didn't even think we were going to be this close. I think we're about 800 away.
Yeah.
Can we do it tonight?
Listen, it was a bit of a joke, ongoing joke. Oh, we're going to make 20K. It was so far away. A matter of yesterday, I think, before the final. But we've made up ground, and big shout out to all you guys because we wouldn't be there without you.
No.
So let's see if we can do something even more special and hit the 20K.
It's a big ask, but who knows? If this one goes into overdrive, this match, then we could well do it. But yeah, we need 796 more. Look at that. I mean, it's already under 800 already. See, JG? Look at these nice people watching, all liking and subscribing.
Yeah, shout out there to Ratchet. Aces prediction. We usually do aces when we have two big servers.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to do one here today. And we do a combined total. So currently, I don't know if that's accurate, but it looks like we've had 8 aces, 4 apiece. In total, I'll go first this time, so it's fairer. I'm gonna go for 44 aces.
That's quite.
And do you know why I picked that? Because it's already written on the screen for me. That 44, 44, done.
Well,
it's my sign.
Maybe I'll go with 43. No, I'm not going to do what you do. I'm joking. I'm not going 43. I think it could be high though. I think it's going to be in and around that number. If it goes 5 sets like I've predicted, I think we could see more. I'm going to go 50.
Oh, he's gone big. Yeah,
go big or go home. Yeah, if it goes 5.
Fire's gone for 50. We've got 12, Travel 21 going for 31. And Gemma Radzuni, aka Raducanu's lost cousin, has gone for 36 aces. So undercut us. That's a brilliant serve from Medvedev. Let's comparing Medvedev and Zverev. They've both got huge serves. I feel like Zverev's is a bit more powerful, but Medvedev's is more precise. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so. I think that this ace count as well, we need to take something else into consideration, is that Djokovic's returning normally gets better as the match goes on. So the aces might start drying up a bit.
I think usually they do anyway. Players don't put as much into their serves. They get a bit tired and it's more difficult to hit aces for sure. So
I'm not reading them all out, but I'm just showing up on the screen everyone's predictions.
Yeah.
So everyone can see.
Not a bad idea. I see other podcasts do that. You don't have to always read it out. We'll stick it on the screen so other people can have a look.
There you go. 12. So get Tim Hemman on the podcast. Then you'll get 150k subs. Popular man, Tim.
Oh, big shots here from Medvedev. Djokovic stretching all over the place, going down the middle of the court now. That
Long.
unorthodox forehand of Medvedev. I think I'm always going to say that when I'm doing commentary. I find it so weird how he has no backswing. And it's just like
It's
a weird whip.
It's like a
The craziest thing is look at his other arm when he hits a forehand.
It's a like the windmill, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that serve is just incredible. Comes off, finishes it off, but he doesn't. He goes back the same way, gets another smash. Djokovic gets it again, and then he does it. Third time of asking. Daniil Medvedev, he holds his serve 4-2 now.
Incredible.
Are you drinking anything today, Ben?
Just having a little Coors Light. I've gone with something lighter.
I feel like you're going slow to start things off because you're waiting for the big crescendo in the fifth set or fourth set or something.
Well, I'm worried as well. Yeah, if I start, I didn't have any before. Actually, that's a lie. I did have a cider before. I only had one before. I didn't tee myself up before the women's one. I had a couple. I think I had about 3 or 4 because I knew it was only going to be 3 sets anyway. This one could be 5, so I'm just easing myself in. The drama comes. That's probably when I'll be at my peak.
Oh, Medvedev gets that one in, but then he misses the very easy forehand just down the middle. Unforced error for him. 23 minutes played. Medvedev still got that little break cushion. How's the Djokovic fans feeling? Are they all calm? Do you reckon?
Yeah,
Are they all feeling? Yeah, this is pretty normal. We've seen this before.
I don't think
no worries yet.
I don't think they're going to be worried at all. They'll only be worried.
Incredible volleying from him.
Because Djokovic's playing well. It's not like he's not
playing well. No, he's playing well now.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So as soon as he's playing well, if he's already playing well in the first set, then you wouldn't have any worries.
Yeah,
because now Medvedev has to serve well every single service game. That's the problem.
Here we go. Gemma there, pretty calm, standard Novak.
Terrible serve. That was into the bottom of the net. Sure, I've never seen him do one like that before. It's jinxed him. Playing pretty well. World's worst serve.
That's a
good second serve, though. Oh, he's come to the net. Medvedev with a great cross-court backhand. Djokovic gets...
wow.
What a half volley.
Listen,
come on.
Best passage of play in the match. I thought Medvedev did everything right there. I thought that's it. He's won the point. And Djokovic stretching. How has he managed to do that? Look at this for a touch. It's so low.
I thought it was a half volley. But
he doesn't just get it back. He puts himself on the front foot.
I like his
What an athlete, man. What an athlete the guy is.
His signal of intent was great there when you just saw that camera angle from the back and just see him suddenly decide to go.
Yeah.
Hit and go. 40 love anyway. Great serve down the tee. Now inside out forehand. Med. Oh, good volley.
Nice again, but this time it is long.
I think you're going to get that. It's going to be a little bit hit and miss because he wasn't really stretching Medvedev there on that shot. Just playing it into a hitting zone. Needs to be careful with that.
Just want to say big shout out to everyone who's joined us tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the final yesterday and you're enjoying this one as well. There's plenty of tennis to be played tonight. Hopefully you stay with us throughout the duration of it. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video and subscribe if you are new. The target right below me, 20K. Hopefully we can get there on this podcast.
Indeed. Wow.
And he does it. He holds his serve. Wasn't a game to love, though, I don't think, because one went long. Another big serve from him and 4-3.
4-3 indeed. I'm liking this so far. It's looking like Djokovic has regained his composure. Just took a couple of games to get into it. And now, even keel. What's going on? What's happening? Who are they filming?
Not sure. Is that?
Is that the Grand Slam champs in the wheelchair?
Is it Leighton Hewitt? No, not Leighton Hewitt. Sorry. What's his name? No, Alfie Hewitt.
Leighton Hewitt.
Come on, it's the same surname.
Oh,
I meant Alfie Hewitt.
Oh, mate, don't, you're killing me. Leighton Hewitt.
Wait, I told you, my head's going to be on.
Hey, look, he's spotted his beer. That's it, legend.
He's going to drink it.
Yes, what a lad. Go on, lad.
Chug.
He's chugging. He's chugging out of his championship trophy, and now he's put it on his head. Why not? Why
I
is it
wasn't
so
sure
small, the trophy?
when was the wheelchair singles?
Mate,
Or was it the double? Was this the mixed?
I think there's doubles.
I think it's
Might
the
be
singles,
singles.
mate. Do you want to check that? Because I can't do it quite right now.
Yeah, no problem.
We've got Liam saying the ghost of Leighton.
Leighton
It's a
Hewitt.
relative. Poor
Oh
Leighton.
mate, I can't get over it. It's just going to crack me up for the rest of the stream. Anyway, I hope Leighton Hewitt's watching the stream.
He is definitely not watching the stream, but he's definitely watching the match. He's always tweeting.
Oh, John Silk's just joined. Looks like I joined at the right time. Yeah, Alfie Hewitt and Gordon Reed claim their first
I thought it was
US Open
Hewitt.
wheelchair title. There you
There we
go.
go.
Oh,
Oh, good shot.
my stomach hurts a bit now.
Oh,
After
you didn't have a
that.
clue who it was. You was looking at like, oh, I don't know who that is.
I don't know the names. I'm pretty certain that they're the slam winners. I just don't know their name.
Well, I got one of the names right, just not the first name. At least he's a tennis player. It could have been anyone.
Yeah, Dylan Alcott's. That's one I've not heard of, the Hewitt one. I'm very ignorant when it comes to unfortunately with the wheelchair tennis.
Oh, that's probably not even him anyway. That's not even Hewitt. Maybe that is Dylan Alcott.
Well, yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
But it said
anyway, back to the match. Medvedev going for one of them quick ones again. 40 love up. Trying to get to the magic number 5.
Yeah, it is Dylan Alcott.
Yeah, it was Dylan, yeah.
Yeah. I've just seen a picture of him now. Yeah, and he's definitely, he's Australian, obviously. The Australians always do that. They love necking a beer on camera. Dude, he might have surprised he didn't do like a shoe.
It's an ace. Then it's another 1 minute game for Daniil Medvedev. And he's
So
at number
good.
5. And that is a game to love.
Wow. On the magic 5, Daniil Medvedev, he gets there first. And can Novak now prevent him from serving first in the next set?
Yeah,
I mean, that's I know Novak normally likes to break people at the end of sets so that he can serve first. It might happen to him here.
Yeah, there was a super chat earlier. I don't know if you've read it out. Apologies. I didn't want to miss it completely. I'll read it up now. And that's half a ball. Thanks for the entertaining US Open coverage,
Cheers,
guys.
buddy.
Thanks for the super chat and thanks for joining us. We've seen your name in the live chat for many of them. And
Yeah.
You make it it's a funner place. The more the merrier. That's our attitude on Game to Love.
Oh, look, there you go. So Dylan Alcott just completed the calendar year slam. Or is it? Yeah. So he won all 4 and the Olympics. So he's done the golden slam. Oh, there. So that's why I feel like even more of an idiot now.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't. Nice one on top of the net. Oh, apparently Medvedev's now a favourite in the live betting.
That's ridiculous.
The people have. This is the one good thing if you're a Novak fan and you're a betting man, that Novak normally gives you a good odds by going down. Like in the French Open final, he was down 2 sets to love.
Yeah,
good time
to bet on in play.
Very good.
Oh,
what a volley.
Magical. Cushions it. It sort of bounce along the top of the net and it's in. We've got Chris Smear in the chat. How are we doing, Chris? Good to see you.
Hey.
Match starts from Djokovic 2-1 in sets. Can Med tie to 2-2 or another 3-1 for Nole? Interesting analysis there. He's a member of our Discord chat. He has some cool CEP graphs for all of the betting analytics. Go check it out if you want. It's completely free for all the GTLers.
Indeed. 30-15. Come on, Novak. Let's get just a nice hold into the net. Oh, that was a bit lackluster, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What happened there?
Medvedev now 2 points away.
Yeah.
Unforced errors for this set. Djokovic 10. That's an awful lot. I feel like when he hits his flow state, though, especially against Berrettini, he was averaging like 2 or 3 a set. So it can all turn around. Yeah. There you go. 2 points away. So first serve. I thought it was a good serve.
Who's in the umpire's chair today? I haven't seen.
Good question.
I need to have a quick look when they do a changeover. Always interested to know who's doing it. See if it's James Kyototon.
Medvedev.
What a volley from Novak! Oh,
you see Medvedev's reaction as well. This is all he did. He just shook his head and just tensed his lips.
What was that?
Like, what? I can just imagine what he said to himself in his head. It was like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
I tried.
What a volley!
Because let's be honest, against every player he's played so far this tournament, that one doesn't come back.
No,
but now it does come back. That is the difference.
Does Novak Djokovic come back? That is the big question.
We've got Kathy there saying James umpired the women's doubles earlier.
Ah, go on, James.
So I don't think that's him.
No, I don't think so. Doesn't look like him from distance. Long, there you go. Going to make Medi serve it out for this first set. He's done his part.
Is this it? Alison Huge?
Alison, is that what, the umpire?
I don't know. Do you know who that is?
That's a man. That's a man reading it out the scores. No, I don't know. Alison's huge. What? What are we talking? I don't know. Which topic are we on here?
No, it's all good.
Are we talking still about like the wheelchair tennis? Or
no,
I don't know.
No.
I have no idea.
It's all good.
She's quite big, apparently. She's huge.
I think it might be the chunky one. Yeah, the umpire's called Alison. Oh, you're saying it's a guy, the umpire? I've not seen.
What, is it a guy called Alison?
Oh, is it definitely a guy? I've not seen.
Yeah, his voice. Do you not hear his voice?
I don't have my sound on too loud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely a man. Well, unless somebody else is reading the scores. Didn't think that was normal, though. John Silk jumping in the chat saying, I'm torn between commentators tonight. Eurosport Germany with Team and Becker. 7 majors between them. 1 6. Or JG and Ben. 7 beers between them. 1 to 6.
Come on, John. That's an easy one.
Yeah, come on.
Look at Ben's smile. You can't disappoint. He'll start crying if you're not there, John.
Yeah, don't go, John.
And here we go, though. Daniil Medvedev. Umpire's called time. And he's going to be now serving for this first set.
Zoom in on the umpire.
Got a few Serbian flags flying around. Let us know in the chat. Are you going to be sporting Nole here on his quest for the calendar year slam? It seems like in the polls we've been doing for this, Djokovic is the more popular to be winning. To be expected, of course.
What's this guy's steward standing? I don't know. So I got it on the TV as well, and it's behind on the TV.
Unreturnable serve.
Oh, unreturnable from Medi. I don't know if I like Medi Bear. It bugs me a bit.
I want to know the stats on how many unreturnable first serves we've seen. We can see there he's won 100%, 12 out of 12. Every single first serve Djokovic hasn't been able to get. That's another race down the tee for Medi. He's 2 points away.
2 points away.
7 aces as well. So we're on 11 in total.
Ooh, just close. Wide. Second serve. I knew he was going to go big on that. I just had a feeling that he's just been serving so well. He probably doesn't want to just let Novak into a rally and just start getting a flow.
Listen, why not? I don't think it's the worst
idea in
the world. If you're Medvedev, go for it.
Don't let
Wouldn't recommend it to other players, but
maybe Zverev only. Maybe John Isner. Great serve. That's going to go long.
Yeah.
It is. There you go. 2 set points.
One of the best returners, if not the best returner. Just can't deal with Medvedev serves at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's going to work it out eventually?
Yeah, they normally do. It was same with Murray normally with big servers. He used to be the same. Takes about a set, maybe a set and a half.
Ace.
Oh, there you go. Boom.
Just like that, Daniil Medvedev, the octopus, takes the first set.
Bill R saying JG's starting to count his winnings from the bracket. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big point as well. I didn't want to say it, Bill, but I'm glad you reminded me. And there is someone who predicted this final, the number 1 and number 2 seed meeting. There was quite a few people who did, but there wasn't many who said Daniil Medvedev wins it.
Oh, who
I
did?
am someone who did.
Oh,
and if it is to happen, I win the overall bracket then for Game to
and
Love.
a prize as well, mate. You get a
And the prize. So listen,
I'll send you
I'm going to be sending a message to you on the Discord after this match, and I want the prize delivered to my home address. I want a gift note from you, and I want you to kiss the note as well, just for extra measure.
I'll put
Is that
some
all right?
perfume on it as well for you. Make it smell nice. Little lipstick. Put a bit of lippy on. Give a little lipstick on there. You can have the first piece of GTL merch ever released.
Maybe. Probably come out of my wages as well.
Why not? I'll get you a King Leon t-shirt.
We've got some good stats coming in. I don't know. I've lost one now. There's some good one from Chris. I don't know if you can see it before me.
Well, it says this one has Jocko has won 7 out of 7 second sets. So it's gone now. When he's lost the first. Oh, okay. So every time he's just lost the first set, he's won the second.
Yeah, and there's another one from Chris Smear. I'll let you read out.
Yeah, Med has won 41 out of 46 last second sets. And I'll read that round the other way because it's a bit easier. After he's won the first set, he's won 41 out of 46 second sets. That's an easier way to read it. Confusing me, Chris. Backward sentence.
So it bodes well then for both the players to win this next set.
Yeah.
Am I reading it right?
Djokovic
going to have to lose it.
Djokovic on 100%. Medvedev on around.
That's a bit more impressive.
80%, I'd say. Yeah. But
more matches. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more.
Here we go. Is Daniil Medvedev going to be dropping a first serve? Because he wins every point on his first serve.
Djokovic has to at least go to 4 sets here today. And Medvedev's already done better than his last Grand Slam final.
Yeah. Just want to give a shout out to everyone here. We've got over 1,000 people. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video. Let's try and get to 250. We're very close. We can get the button out. And then next stop, 500. And if you are new to Game to Love, you just found us, hit that subscribe button as well. We've got Novak Djokovic kicking things off in the second set. And it has a bit of a feeling like one break is enough with these two. Who's going to get the break? Because I genuinely believe if Medvedev's able to break Djokovic early, he's good enough of a server to be able to maintain that little buffer and hold it out. Or we could go to tie break here.
I think it's pretty obvious what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think he does have just only one break needed in the second set. In the third set, I don't know if that's going to be the same thing. I think there's going to be a mental battle that will possibly be won by Djokovic in the third set.
Yeah,
but no guarantee.
Have you noticed Djokovic is very, very focused right now? Like there's no emotion from him. I know we see sometimes some roars or him sort of playing to the crowd and looking around. I've never seen him so zoned in.
250 likes.
Woohoo! We've done it. So we end the pod, end on 250.
That's it, mate.
That's all we wanted.
I'm
going to get into bed then.
Still need 741 more subscribers.
Mate, stop looking.
Ask.
It's going to wind you up.
No, it's just there on the side of the screen. It's fine.
Oh, Med's gone for the lob. I think he's made it. Brilliant. Really there. For Daniil Medvedev. Scores. What's happening here?
Oh, it's a game. It wasn't in.
Oh, was it not? Was it just out?
No, just long, I think.
Sorry, I thought they was cheering for it.
Cheered and then
both cheering me out.
They both walked to the net. He went to congratulate him at the net. He was like, "Oh, good, great shot."
Yeah, no, it is out, and there we go. Djokovic on the board first.
Crowd getting a bit wild out there today.
So here we go. Good stat. 3 points lost on serve in the first set.
Wow. None on the first serve.
Yeah, all on second serves.
So Djokovic needs to see some second serves, I think. And there you go. He gets to see one straight away. I think that's going to be the key, really, for Medvedev. The first serves. If you can get as many in as possible.
There we go. He's won one. There's number 4. Oh, Djokovic is jogging. He knows this is a good opportunity. He did this against Zverev as well, didn't he? And he broke now and went 3-love up.
I think
I made that up.
I think you're right. I think that rings a bell.
Yeah. I feel like this has happened again. I've been here before, Ben.
We've all been there before.
Double fault. I've been here before. I've read this story so many times. I've read the book. I'm sick of the book.
Medvedev can turn it around, though. He just needs to get some serves in. Stop thinking that you're a set up in the slam final. That's what you need to do. That's a good serve. A great return from Djokovic. Now they're into the rally. Forehand down the line from Medvedev. He's got it back in somehow.
Oh,
that was missed it. And it's love 40. 3 break points. Novak Djokovic.
Nole. Everyone's going mad. They're loving it.
Still doesn't mean that Medvedev can't come back. But there you go. Yelena's on her feet there applauding. The crowd still shouting during his serve. The guy goes with the drop shot. Djokovic is in. He's
past him. He's past him.
Bad decision making from Djokovic there. Don't know why he put it that side.
Oh, come on. I thought it was all right.
Nah, it's right to him.
Listen, I think that's brilliant anticipation from the octopus.
He was stood next to it. If he'd have gone down the line, he wouldn't have run.
Give the octopus some credit, Ben.
He wouldn't have run if it had gone down the line.
Say that was very good, Medi Bear. That was as well. Ace down the tee.
Very lucky.
Another break point.
Lucky that Djokovic hit the ball to him. Felt sorry for him. 30-40.
There was definitely like one of them meme moments at Love 40. Like, oh, damn, here we go again.
Yeah.
I forget the meme, but there's some funny ones for it.
Second serves in. Djokovic return. Medvedev forehand. Djokovic backhand cross court. Now they go backhand to backhand. Medvedev goes more down the center now. Oh, he's just letting Djokovic make the play. Just saying, go on, neither player want to go for it. Djokovic slices into the net. What's he doing?
Listen,
Medvedev playing Djokovic's own game.
Into his game because Medvedev can do it as well.
Well, he's playing him at his own game. He's like,
he's better than Zverev in the longer rallies.
You go for it. No, you go for it. No, you go for it. No, you go for it. And Djokovic eventually went for a slice. I'm not sure why he did that.
Oh, and he's frustrated, Djokovic. He's smashing his thighs, trying to get some life into him.
Oh, he's going to hurt himself. Ace. Just like that.
Chris saying 2 gifted points from Djokovic in such a crucial game.
Yeah, really was.
Mate, it was almost certain that he was going to break there. I'm a bit shocked that Medvedev.
Oh, he made the wrong decision. I honestly thought when he was coming to the net, I thought, oh, he's going to put that down the line. Obviously, there's a big gap there. Then he decided to go back towards Medvedev.
Oh, it's another good one.
That's unreturnable.
It's unreturnable. And he's done it. Daniil Medvedev is button worthy. Saved 3 break points.
Impressive.
And he's held. It's 1-1. The octopus.
Well, the octopus had all of his tentacles out there to get a few of those shots back. Now it's back on Djokovic. Is that going to affect his mental side? He had some real chances there to break Medvedev's serve and didn't take them.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by that.
Oh,
gift from Medvedev. Yeah, on the second serve as well. Needs to be eating them up. It wasn't even a good second serve. 90 mile an hour. Could have done better.
Just into
needed Raducanu. Should have finished it off. She don't mess around with second serves. That would have been a winner from Raducanu.
We can only hope to see her back on court again soon. Nice backhand.
Nice windmill there from Medvedev.
I don't think Medvedev wants to just get caught in doing that. It's working at the moment, but how long can you play that game where you're just saying, all right, you go for it all the time?
Yeah, might work.
It might work. Who knows? There's part of me that thinks don't get too comfortable and start going for your shots a bit more.
It's unforced errors. Is that 12 apiece?
Uh,
I think so.
yes. More winners from Med, though. 16. Not sure what our
Okay.
one's saying. 5. Bit
Yeah, ignore
unfair. Yeah, ignore our winners and unforced errors.
Here we go. Second serve for Djokovic. 47 minutes played. He's lost the first set. We're on serve in the second.
Come
It's
on,
taking a bit
Novak.
longer on this second serve. Medvedev returns it very soft as well towards the center of the court, sort of loops one up down the middle. He's playing it down the middle again. Now goes to the forehand of Djokovic. He misses again. He misses again. 15-30. He's done a lot of talking in the media about pressure and handling the pressure, talking as if it's a
tough for him.
privilege. Is it a privilege for him right now? Because he seems to not be dealing with it great.
I think he is feeling the nerves a lot. And the thing you got to remember, Medvedev, there's no pressure on him in this match, really. I mean, he wants to win his first slam, but he's not expected to win the slam.
It's not a big story. It is a massive story that Medvedev wins a first slam, but it's not a massive story, but it's just a normal kind of story.
He will get another
Djokovic
final.
is about to get a calendar slam. That is something which can only happen sometimes once in a career, once in a lifetime.
Well, I guarantee Medvedev will get to another slam final on hard courts. That's guaranteed for me. Will Djokovic ever get the chance for a calendar year Grand Slam again?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure. So the pressure is on Djokovic's side.
He almost misses that one as well. Sneaks in. He's going backhand slice. Goes big backhand power now.
I'm interested to see what tactics Djokovic starts to employ here, just to really try and get Medvedev
down the middle. Medvedev goes wide.
Yeah, just.
It's 30-all.
Yeah, because at some point there has to be a different change up in tactics. Yeah, because you can't, if you're not winning the long rallies, then you got to start doing something different. He'll try the drop shot. If that doesn't work, he'll probably try something else. I don't know. I just want to see him hold his serve confidently. At the moment, Medvedev's been more confident on his serve, I'd say.
Oh, for sure.
Djokovic had a few games in that first set where he's held to love.
Yeah, a few.
But it's not enough.
You can see here, look, he's taking so long on a second serve. He's always done that, though, to be fair.
Always. Nice backhand, cross court from both players. Medvedev just hanging in these rallies. Seems to be nicely composed in this match. I'm quite impressed with
balanced. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's huge. It's a clean winner from Medvedev. He's getting the crowd going, fist pumping as well. And it's 30-40 break point. And that is him just showing, you know what, I can hit these winners as well. Watch out, Djokovic. We can't play these silly rallies all day. I'm going to pull the trigger eventually.
Yeah, I am impressed by him today, and I'm impressed because he probably has some doubts in his own mind that will creep back in from that last final, and he has to remember how good he has been over the course of the last two hard courts seasons.
He saves it.
It's been really solid. And he can beat Djokovic. He knows he can beat him. It's just about the mental side of your game. At the moment, he's handled it really well. I think I'm very impressed with Medvedev, the way he's controlled himself here today.
That was good, though. 124 mile an hour. Unreturnable serve from Djokovic to save the break point.
Yeah, I want to get some thoughts in the live chat as well. Let's get some score predictions on this second set. Let us know, what do you think the score of the second set is going to be? Because right now it's pretty even and back and forth. And Djokovic in on juice on his serve, but it's not been that convincing. And Medvedev's looking the better player so far.
I'm going for tie break, Ben.
Okay, nice. So who wins on the tie break?
Medvedev.
Whoa, Medibeh. Medipus.
That could all change, though, that opinion, in a matter of 10 minutes. So bear with me.
Yeah, I mean, the way it looks at the moment, it looks like Medvedev may take the second set, I think. I think he's playing better. I think he's hitting the ball cleaner.
Yeah, but it's only at 1-1. It's still too early to say, man. Let's see this at 4-4 or something like that. You could see Djokovic really step it on, and then we'd both agree that he's going to take this set.
I would be.
There's a lot of people going Medvedev takes his set,
I
though.
would be
We've got a few 7-5.
Yeah, I quite like
7-6 Djokovic. I think Djokovic could win this in a tie break. He could win it as well, close towards the death of the set.
I think
no,
Medvedev takes it.
no set's going to be won at for 1-1. So let's just watch and admire it.
I think I go with Michael Walker. Yeah, I'm and like K4 mix saying Medi 7-5. That sounds like a realistic scoreline. I don't know why. It just jumps out at me.
Quite
Quite
got
like
Edgar
that.
here. A new patron going for tie-break win for Novak.
I mean, the longer it goes, I've got a feeling that Novak's
bit
going
of
to
a
start
miss hit
getting
there.
getting into this match. Nice forehand from Novak, got him on the stretch. Now he starts coming to the net.
Oh, he does
too
it.
good.
Brilliant.
I like
Really
that better.
good point construction.
See how he did it better that time. He got him on the run and then he approached the net rather than just trying to come in on. Well,
Is it me or Djokovic is coming to the net a lot more than he did against Zverev already?
Yeah. I believe so. And I think it's a good tactic, but he has to do it after about 10 shots. I'd say he can't just come straight in on 3 or 4 because Med's fresh. He needs to wear him down a bit before he approaches.
You've got Zenga Tiger there coming in with 7-5. Djokovic believes in the Joker as well. Goes for a big smash.
Nice smash.
And he does
Great
hold
smash.
serve. 2-1. The Joker. Some people have been writing him off, but
I like
he's not
that.
done yet.
I liked that game for him. I know that I just said that Medvedev was playing very well, but that game took a lot of mental strength to overcome. That could be at any point in the match. There's always certain points in Novak's matches where there's little switches get flicked inside him, and then you just realize he changes and he turns into that world beater. Was that one of those moments? We'll find out in the next few games.
Listen, I agree completely. I think it's Joker button worthy.
Oh,
super important. He didn't get broken there, and he did it. So it's great to see the crowd behind Novak as well. We've got Clinton there coming in saying it. I was going to say the same thing as well. I wouldn't say they're that behind him, though. It feels very mixed. There's a lot of cheers for Medvedev, too.
Yeah, he likes to try and get the crowd going a lot more, I think, in the early stages, trying to get them on side. When he does a good shot, he's sort of playing up, trying to get a few roars out of them, which is good. He's had his naysayers there in America, obviously, and then he won them over last time he was there when he played. I think it was in 2019 and in 2020. There was no crowd obviously last year, but the 2019 he was winning many fans over on that run to the final.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. He won me over for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he got everyone on his back, and then he made them all laugh, and then everybody sort of forgave him for his past antics, which was nice.
This is a bit ironic. We've got Milos Raonic here saying, dude, I hate the tall, big servers. Always did.
The 1-2 punch.
It could not be, it might not be Milos Raonic, but that was quite fine. Gemma there saying, you're right, JG. You notice in the past 3 years, their record has been 3-3 in matches, most physical battles until Australian Open. The change was Novak serve and volley and more, shortening the points. Yeah. He's lost a few times to Medvedev, and I think it is going to be an effective strategy to serve volley. Brilliant backhand for Medvedev. I honestly think we're going to see Djokovic at the net an awful lot more than usual.
I think it's a wise choice, though,
especially off the serve, because he's such a great volley. He doesn't want to rally too long with Medvedev. I think he's going to beat him in the longer rallies.
I think.
Is that all right? Oh, it's a poor volley.
What a dodgy volley! What's that volley?
He tried to dodge it.
Just trying to want to get hit in the face, I think, by that ball. I'm still sticking with what I say. I think he's fine as long as he's commanding the longer rally. He's fine because he will approach the net eventually. I just don't like him when he stands on the baseline and wants to just rally. Oh, Medvedev hits it so hard. What a winner.
Yeah, I love Medvedev. I really want to see Medvedev live. He's another one. On my bucket list, watch Rafa on clay, watch Medvedev on hard, and watch Djokovic on anything I can watch him on.
TV?
That's a lie. I've seen Djokovic. I've seen Djokovic a lot live, funny enough.
No, he's your favourite, that's why.
Listen to this. I've seen Djokovic live more than I've seen Rafa live.
Doesn't surprise me.
Only by one.
It's all a secret, like secret love that you don't want to tell everyone about.
I was the E on Null fam. Had the E on my top.
Oh,
Double fault. Daniil Medvedev, 30-all. Little opportunity here for Djokovic to get the break.
Liam saying you've missed out fed on grass. What does he mean?
Have I seen fed on grass?
Or does he want you to be
I don't
fed
know.
on grass? Is that
No, I've
what
never seen Federer at Wimbledon, no. So, yeah, I guess that's another one. I don't think I'm going to see it, though. That's why I didn't include it.
No, I don't think it's going to happen.
Because if we see Federer on grass again, it may be just one time, and I can guarantee I'm not going to be able to get a ticket for it unless I want to pay £1,000.
Nah, they'll give us box seats, GTL.
Oh, this is a really good rally anyway coming up.
This is the best one of the match so far, I think.
It's a long one, and it's long from Djokovic. What a big moment as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how many shots that was. It's coming up now. 27, the longest rally of the match. I thought Djokovic was looking better in it as well. He had a good few moments where Medvedev was stretching, but then he went long on the last one, and it is 40-30.
Yeah, what about Murray at Wimbledon?
No, I've seen Murray though. I've seen Murray a lot on hard courts.
Like Raducanu at Wimbledon.
Well, I need to know. I didn't even know who Raducanu was at the start of the year.
Shame on you. Battle of the Brits.
Stop saying that. You didn't even know who she was either.
Mate, well, I knew she
jumped on the hype train.
What do you mean I didn't know who she was? I knew of her. I didn't know she was that good.
Really know, Ben.
What do you mean? I knew her name. I didn't know she was that good. She was 17. She beat Harriet Dart in the Battle of the Brits 6-love, 6-3.
I didn't watch much of the Battle of the Brits, if I'm honest. So.
That's what I mean. That was the big headline that came out of the second Battle of the Brits.
Juice.
I did follow the Battle of the Brits. I quite liked it. There was a bit of cagey stuff going on in the British camp. I like it. There wasn't much tennis you could watch.
I just saw Dan Evans had a fight with Carl Edmund. That was about it. I switched off.
That was the Battle of the Beef.
Here we go into the net. Second serve. Daniil Medvedev. It's a good second serve. Oh, he caught the line.
Nice backhand.
And we're back into the rally. That one's wayward, though. And we have breakpoint Novak Djokovic.
The crowd are getting going. The crowd are getting going. Look at him. Look, the crowd. That guy's like, come on. Come on. He's loving it. He's absolutely loving it.
Break in. It cements the set. I'll go as far to say that.
For me, I think it's what we've said about Raducanu, say about Medvedev. I don't feel when they break down, he's serving so good. I'm not that worried. I think he can hold.
What was that?
Let. Yeah, let. He's just such a good server. He's confident even on break points, Medvedev. So I don't see him being nervous.
Mate, do you know I made that statement about, I need to see Medvedev on hard. The more I've thought about it in my head, I feel like I just need to see a lot more live tennis because there's so many other scenarios which have just flashed in my mind thinking, I could do seeing him and him and him. Basically, the essence of the story, I need to watch a lot more tennis live.
What just happened there? That ball, nothing was called, and then they called a let, like about 5 seconds after the thing.
Yeah,
there was no, it was just the umpire called it. Why
was it a let? Was there someone moving in the crowd or something?
He's gonna get first serve again. Yeah, I think so. Must have been something, or someone making a noise, or
I didn't hear it because my sound's quite low. Let us know in the chat if you saw exactly what it was. Was it someone dropped something? Someone of the ball boys? Or
that's terrible because it was a second serve. I think he gets a first serve now.
You got Gemma saying something flew across. Was it a bird?
Was it a plane?
No, it's Daniil Medvedev.
Missed the first serve. Right, the crowd need to behave themselves today. Ooh. Oh, great second serve. It's going hard. Good slice. Djokovic gets there, but it's not good enough.
So good from the Medi pair.
He's about to hit the ball boy then. What was that? Don't do that, Djokovic. Whatever you do. He's about to
look
slam.
At the ground. Look at the ground Djokovic covers there, though.
I know.
You've got to commend him for just look at that. He's fading away and he's just sliding in on it. It's just ridiculous.
Look, you see that what he's about to do then? He was like, "Ugh," and the ball boy went, "Oh," and I was coming across to look. What the hell? Djokovic, chill, mate. What was he
You got Liam
doing?
saying it was John Silk. He's thrown a pint at Joker. He's currently being escorted out. Maybe it's Michael Walker. We know he's there. Don't know if he's there for the final though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to go to John Silk at the after
it's
the end
out.
at the end of the set, and we'll go to John Silk. Medvedev.
Well, he's definitely losing.
Wherever he is, he's cheering against Djokovic somewhere.
Break point number 2. Medvedev looks a bit sweaty already.
Well, I should hope so. Oh, what a shot down the line from Medvedev.
Incredible. What a winner that is. Not quite a winner because Djokovic did get there, but just
good
incredible.
I count them as
How
winners.
How did he find this angle? Look at this.
I count it as a winner.
It's not really a winner though, but
I
it would have been a
mean,
winner against everyone because no one usually gets that.
So
gets
it's a
racket on
winner.
it.
For me, I think he barely got it back. So
and here we go. First racket smash.
there we go. Someone said in the live chat how many rackets are going today.
He's absolutely levered into his racket. He's thrown it towards the bags, visibly angry. The crowd aren't liking it either, and he's smashed it 1, 2, 3 times.
What would happen if that was the ball boy in the last point? That he was about to do it then, and then the ball boy ran across.
Racket abuse warning for Mr. Djokovic.
The
ugly side of Djokovic rears its head again. You can understand his frustration. And he's losing his head at the moment.
It's got the crowd going though. I'll tell you that much.
Mate, it was always going to get some drama, wasn't we?
They love it. They absolutely love it. Oh, that's long.
It's long.
There you go. Smash it up. Smash it again.
2-2.
Why not smash it after that point?
Medvedev, he's goading the crowd. He's trying to bring the morale up. He's trying to get everyone onto his side.
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity. He's using it to his advantage, Medvedev. An opportunity. We had drama yesterday with Raducanu down break point serving for the match, serving for the title, and she got injured. She had a medical timeout. There's a bit of a palaver there. Are we going to see more dramas here today, Ben, in this final?
Weren't going to see any of those breaking their rackets last night, were we? Right, Djokovic 2-2. Needs to calm down.
Oh, is it going to affect his service game now?
Yeah, I think I don't know. He seemed very annoyed. And Medvedev isn't going to allow that to get. I think he's just.
Oh, he's going to get under his skin.
Yeah, I think so.
He's the worst person to get angry against.
He's going to get a few tentacles stuck to him now. Oh, it's a double fault. Oh, Novak, what's going on, mate? The pressure's getting to him.
Yeah. Anna's asking, did he get a warning for racket abuse?
Yes, he
did. He did.
I'm just going to grab another beer quickly. 1 sec. Just while it's taking ages.
No worries. Djokovic serving it. He's taking a little bit extra on this first serve. He's down love 15. Misses the first serve. Second serve coming up. He went down the tee and it was wide.
Let's see. I haven't managed to get back even before he's served.
That's his second serve.
I know. That's what I mean. Oh, backhand to backhand they go. Backhand to backhand. Now down the line, Medvedev, forehand cross court. Down the centre, they're playing it now. Djokovic goes with a slice. Now backhand into Med's forehand.
It's out.
No, it's just wide, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got Michael there confirming he didn't go to the final because the $90 seat from the semi-finals were $450 for the final. Whoa. So I'm in air conditioning watching the television. Don't blame you, Michael.
Wish I had air conditioning. It's hot here.
It's not that hot, mate. We're in England.
No, but it's just hot.
You don't need aircon in England.
No, you don't need it, but I just need the windows open. But I don't want to do it because if I shout, everyone will hear. that's the. I'm sure they can hear anyway, but I don't want them to hear more clearly than they already can.
Second
Right.
serve. He's taking an eternity with it.
It really is.
He needs to
Medvedev's
calm down a bit. And
Yeah,
that's not
he's
going to
lost
help
his
him.
head
He's
at the
gone
moment.
wide. Drops his shoulders. He's upset.
Could we see a Medvedev straight sets win here in this slam final?
Steady on, Ben.
Just throwing it out there.
Djokovic still the big favourite in this match. No doubts about it.
We'll see what the bookies say. Medvedev a 1.72 favourite at the moment. Djokovic 2.1 if you fancy betting on Novak. He's only down a set. We're on serve, don't forget, in the second set.
Second serve. I feel like it's taking so. He must use the maximum time for a second serve.
I like this from Bill. Can you take a medical time out for a mental issue? I can call a sports psychologist to the court. Well, that'll be the next thing, I think,
it's
Bill.
into the net. It's into the net. 2 break points for Daniil Medvedev. Yeah, that is another discussion for another day.
Yeah.
We could definitely do a podcast on it. I think it is going to become a thing.
I
but
think
it's not a thing right now.
Well, that's on court coaching.
Just back to the match, Ben, because it is a double break point.
Double break point for the Daniil Octopus Medvedev. Great serve. He attacks the net.
Yeah,
Doesn't need it.
Brilliant. Saves one.
I think with those good serves, it is wise to come in, serve volley, just because Medvedev knows he has to hit a winner.
I'll tell you what is guaranteed, a toilet break. If he loses this set, toilet break guaranteed 2 sets down.
Yeah. But after 2 sets, I don't like it when they do it after 1. After 2, I can accept it.
Yeah, but it just depends how long it is. Leylah Fernandez did it, but if it's 3 minutes, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Second serve.
Comes back from the toilet, medical timeout after the toilet, bro. Purposefully slides on his knee to get the blood going. Nice inside out forehand from Novak. Attacks the net. Oh, it's a terrible volley.
He's missed it. Big fist pump from Medvedev. He's getting the crowd going. And he gets the break. Daniil Medvedev. The octopus celebrating already.
His celebration was cracking me up there, just jumping and going like, hey, at the back of the court. Liam saying, I take 45-minute toilet breaks in the office.
Nothing better than going to the toilet and getting paid.
Yeah, getting paid for a long toilet break.
We've got Sam coming in. Can he consolidate, though? That's the big question. Djokovic finds himself here, down a set, down a break in the second. He's got, a big mountain to climb because Daniil Medvedev doesn't give away breaks very easily, especially with that first serve firing.
Wow. Medvedev actually playing to his full potential here today. And I think he's deserving, really, of this lead that he has. I've said that he's the better player. And Djokovic has to turn something around. Otherwise, this is going to roll away from him very, very quickly. The second set.
I just want to ask you a question, Ben. Who's top of the bracket league currently?
I don't know. There's some guy. I'll check. His name was Just
Garbage.
Garbage.
I can't celebrate anything yet. There's people goading me about the fact that I'm top. I know I'm top at the moment. I don't know if it's going to last, though. There's still a lot of tennis to happen here.
What happens if he doesn't win? Do you not win then?
No, of course not.
Oh.
Like 10th or something. 20th.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Because everyone who picked Djokovic goes above me.
True.
Here we go. Total points won in the match. This might surprise you. 20 points for Djokovic, 20 for Medvedev.
Ooh.
I'm assuming that's not in the match, though. That must be this set, right?
Keep showing the racket smash.
Oh, no. 20, sorry, yeah.
So, what are you going for? Unforced errors?
No, just total points won in the match. I think it says 2020.
Yeah, it must be the set.
Yeah. No, it can't be.
What points?
Yeah.
One in the match?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's not going to be in this set, is it? Oh, that's another ace for Medvedev. What a way to respond.
Well, totally. There's been what? What are you talking about? So, in the second set, there's been 20 points.
What,
I think.
each? What are you
Let
talking
me have a
about,
look.
Ben?
Not each. Yeah, it's been 40 points in the set. What are you talking about? It's 95 points in the whole match so far.
Yeah. Apologies.
What are you
I told you,
about?
Ben. I told you
You're
before the
making
stream.
me think I'm going mad. I'm like, what? 40 points in the whole match?
No, not in the match.
That's what you said.
No, I said set, but then I'm getting a bit confused. Oh,
Winner.
so good. Brilliant winner from Medvedev.
Hafa's already jumping out. RIP Grand Slam year.
No, calm down, all the Djokovic fans. It's not done yet. That was brilliant, though. Medvedev has reached his potential, isn't he, here?
Yeah, he's looking great. And this is the one we wanted to see in Australia, but we didn't get to see. And I said, he's better in America. And he definitely is. He looks much better. And I think he's taken a bit of the pressure off his own shoulders, I think. I think he built it up too much, the last one.
Ooh. I thought that was going to sneak over, but it didn't.
That's what he did against Rafa.
I'm gonna pose a question to you. What is tougher for Novak Djokovic? 2 sets down against Tsitsipas at Roland Garros, or 2 sets down at the US Open against Medvedev?
Medvedev.
Why?
Because
at the time, Tsitsipas was ridiculously good on clay.
Doesn't matter. I think he's more mentally fragile than Medvedev. So there you go. The consolidation for the octopus. Just like that.
Come on.
Daniil Medvedev. There's a lot of sad Serbian fans. Oh.
Well, there's not many Serbian fans in the chat right now. I can't see a lot of love for Djokovic.
What's
Seems to have gone a bit quiet.
I've got a feeling that if he comes back, there might all suddenly appear. I don't know why that is.
And we'll welcome him with open arms like we always do.
Always do.
LS Fire there with the octopus emoji. Is it going to be the octopus's night? Got Djokovic serving here. He goes into the net with a backhand. Love 15. Can Medi get the double break?
He's going to do what Djokovic did to him in Australia.
We've got Gnocchi there saying we needed a few beers. I don't blame you. Listen, I'm the same. If Rafa's playing, I'll have to go. Sometimes it's tough when you're on the stream, but you do need a moment just to recoup. But I still believe in Djokovic a little bit. I think he can come back into this one.
How many hours on court so far now? Well, it was 16 hours on court. So what's that? Add another. So 17, maybe nearly 18 hours on court now for Djokovic.
Oh, he goes for the lob. He's made Djokovic hit the ball. And we're back into the rally. And he goes into the net.
Oh.
Daniil Medvedev. He's fighting. He's winning every point. He's going to the maximum right now. This is the Daniil Medvedev I wanted to see in a Grand Slam final. We're finally seeing it. Amazing.
The one thing that I think we'd both agree on as well with Daniil Medvedev is once he gets that first hardcourt Grand Slam under his belt, be worried, everybody else, because I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Oh, he just missed that one. That was unlucky. Djokovic, do you reckon he's just going to give him this set and be like, well, I can't win this set now?
No, certainly don't. Certainly won't. If he holds here, it's back on. But I think it is very difficult with Medvedev serving like he is at the moment.
Exactly. It's all down to that Medi serve.
Yeah. It may be wiser for him to give him the set, if I'm honest. He doesn't want to exert too much energy. He's been on court a lot longer. He's the older of the two. But it is
more pressure.
Djokovic. Listen, you can't talk physicality with him. He's too good.
Yeah, but once the mental side starts affecting the physical side, Is it going to be a problem? We know that he's clutch. It's all about the third set, this match, anyway. We all know that. Oh,
That's out.
I
Yeah,
look long.
I knew it was
Yeah.
out.
Medvedev
Poor
doesn't
shot
want
from
to
him.
start counting his chickens.
Yeah. So I'm just refreshing my stream. So
No
I'm
worries,
the
man.
commentary a sec.
30 all. Djokovic done well to come back from love 30 here.
Yeah.
Nice serve down the tee. Medvedev. Oh, it nearly got it in, but it's just long.
Yeah.
Good serve from Djokovic. And I think that there's going to be one game that is about 10 minutes long, is in juice for a long time, and then we see Djokovic comes out of it with the game, and then you see a change. That's what normally happens in his matches. If he manages to get one of those games, they're the mental turning points for him normally. Great serve down the tee. That'll do. Holds. Good response.
Yeah, huge hold. Well done to
pump there
Djokovic. He was
from
down
Djokovic
love
as well.
30.
He needed
he's
that.
Fighting hard right now. He's not
That was
playing the
big.
best, but he's fighting a lot.
Well, he could see that meant a lot to him, that one. He walked in, he gave the clenched fist, and he's trying to be quietly confident now that he can come back, I think, rather than... I think if he breaks him back, we might see a big Djokovic roar coming.
Yep, agreed.
Oh, I like that shot. Him sliding backwards towards the wall and then just...
I don't think he got that one, though.
Nah, but nice shot.
It looked good, yeah.
When he's not facing the court.
Instagram.
Not facing the court the other way, just hitting it backwards behind him. Oh, she's liking it.
Must be a Medvedev fan.
Yeah, possibly.
Fans, thanks for all the GTL fans, everyone who is here with us. We've got a lot of people in the live chat talking. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on the video and subscribe if you are new. 1,700 of you. It's awesome.
Yeah, let's get up to 500 likes so we can get the next button out. It's exciting. We're sort of, I don't know. I don't even like these breaks. It feels like they take ages. I'm sort of geared up, wanting to see the business end at the moment.
I'm eager for the tennis.
Yeah, literally. I just want to see. Come on, what's going to happen next?
Fighting at the bit.
Literally, mate.
Or is it
I feel like
at the bit?
Yeah, either. Let's have a new word.
Big reception here for Daniil Medvedev. He's going to be serving now. 4-3 up in the second set. Magdi wants to know if we hit 20k subs, will I reveal my real name? No, I won't.
No.
I will at 1 million.
Oh.
At the 1 million, I'll get my passport out with my name, address, everything you want to know, my
Bank
age,
details. Bank.
credit card, front and back.
Yep. Oh, great serve from Medvedev.
This is the problem, man. When he's up a break, he's so hard to get back. You're doomed. You're doomed.
Yeah. It's a horrible prospect.
And the worst thing is you don't get an opportunity to get better or start improving your tennis because you don't get any rallies.
So fast, his serve. He needs second serves. He's got one here, but one's not enough. Because he's getting into the rally. He needs to win the point though, Djokovic, and it's still not a guarantee.
Oh,
wow. That big Medi forehand. How's he got that back? Oh, nice winner.
Come on, Daniil. Come on, Daniil. 40 love.
It's the FBI after you, JG. Yeah, he can't reveal that name.
They want me for poor tennis opinions.
That's it.
I'm wanted in prison for my poor tennis.
The Djokovic police. Nole fan police.
We've got Liam there. As an athlete himself, the slapping on the legs only means one thing, and that's tight legs. To be fair, I know what he means. I know what he means. You see it in cyclists as well. Oh, it's too good. The game to love from Daniil Medvedev, and he's playing very well right now.
It's on the Magic 5 again. Same
That's
as
game
the
to love.
last set. Same as the last set. Exactly the same set, isn't it? What's happening?
Yep.
It's like a Groundhog Day. Deja vu. We're back at 5-3. That's long.
Just long.
Long from
115.
Novak. He's feeling the pressure to hit big winners at the moment, and that's really positive from Medvedev's standpoint.
We've seen, I think, 2 of them crazy forehands from Medvedev where he just goes hell no leather onto the ball and smacks it so hard. And Djokovic, to be fair to him, has got him back, but the rally's been over after that.
Yeah, it's just you're done.
Ooh. It's unlucky. 15-0.
I've noticed when Djokovic just runs to the net and does the serve volley, Medvedev normally hits an error. So I think it's wise to keep. I mean, he's not going to do it every time, but if you're getting it 75% of the time, it might be worth keep doing or mixing it in there. Great serve, step in. Oh, he's gone with the drop shot. I'm not sure that was the right shot.
Yeah,
oh, he's done him. Medvedev's too quick. I wouldn't play drop shots that much against Med.
You got half a ball there saying something about getting a 20 majors. Do you reckon there's going to be a block there and no one can get past 20? They just reach 20 and that is the ceiling.
It's possible.
Rafa just loses Roland Garros. Djokovic can't win in Australia.
Wow,
Federer
imagine.
retires.
Well, you'd have to say Medvedev, if he was to win here today, might be a favourite going into Australia.
Into the net from Djokovic, 30-all. Medvedev 2 points away from this second set right now.
If they all tie at 20, then it's an absolute nightmare for all tennis fans out there.
Mate, what a arguments
that is will just be the arguments forever.
Yeah, you got LS Fire calling it the 20 slam curse. It can't happen, surely.
What a serve from Djokovic. He comes to the net, goes into Med's forehand. He's gone with the lob.
Ooh,
long.
We should have done better there. He had time.
Yeah.
I don't think he was anticipating it. That
wasn't great
from Djokovic.
No, it wasn't great, was it?
Shaky, yeah.
Gave him a chance. Med will be a bit annoyed about that, but he's got some serves coming up. I'm sure he's not too worried.
If it's different serving out.
Say thanks everybody joining us for this matchup. Please show your appreciation for these players playing today. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get to 20k. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes as well.
Yeah, we're almost at 500.
Oh, good serve from Djokovic. He comes to the net, goes to put it away, but he plays it to Medvedev again. He keeps playing it to him, but he smashed it. That'll do. Scary. Like every time he's got an open court, he tends to go back towards where Medvedev is, and Medvedev's not moving.
Yep,
it's not working, that tactic. Playing to the open court. We got the point and you got the game, and it's all down to Medvedev once more to serve for the second set. Is it business end worthy, JG?
Yeah, I like the call for that, mate. I think it is a bit of a business end. I feel like this is going to be not as straightforward as some of the other Medvedev service games we've seen today. But I wouldn't write him off either in the fact that if Medvedev is able to serve this one out, 2 sets down, Novak Djokovic, for me, is still a threat.
It's never over till it's over.
It's not like other players, is it? If you've got Djokovic down 2 sets, you still, something in the back of your mind thinks, well, he could do this. I know there was a sort of a turning point in the Tsitsipas one when he was down 2 sets in that third set. Do you remember it?
It was in the third set? It was about a game that lasted around 12 and a half minutes.
Long game.
Yeah, and he finally broke after that game, and that was it. Tsitsipas broke. That was it. He was broken inside, unfortunately, after that, and it all fell apart. I'm waiting for that same moment here today, because if it doesn't come, Daniil Medvedev. I think Daniil Medvedev needs to embrace like a skinhead or something. Just get rid of that hair, mate.
There's a bit of a crushing loss today on the women's doubles. I don't know if you saw that. Coco Gauff-McNally lost the final to Stosur Zhang.
Stosur
really
as well.
Yeah, amazing for Stosur.
Still doing the damn
thing.
Talking
about her, didn't we, recently?
Yep. Well done to Stosur.
I thought Coco Gauff-McNally would have won that one as well, so I'm a bit surprised. But it looked like it was a very tight 6-3, 3-6, 6-3 match.
Great serve from Medvedev. You didn't expect anything else, did you?
Well, I don't know. I think this could be tricky.
I still think that this set is still not a mentally. He's not like pooping himself yet. I think the next set.
I really hope Medvedev does hold here because I want to see what Djokovic can do from 2 sets down yet again. I like the journey. There's part of me, of course, I want Medvedev to win, but I do like the thrill of watching Djokovic come back.
Wow, Ace, will he be able to? Because we have seen Djokovic lose straight sets before in finals. So
what was the last one?
I know that he lost to Andy Murray in the Wimbledon final in straight sets, but I don't know if that was the last one.
Well, let us know in the chat. I'm sure we'll have 12 Travel 21 or Silky Boy or someone like that who can give us the stats. Michael Walker, maybe. When was the last time Djokovic lost a final in straight sets? The one that springs to mind for me is obviously Roland Garros.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I found it out.
Yeah.
But I'm more thinking on the hard
what
court.
A shot from Medvedev to set up set points.
Yeah, 3 set points. Really good tracking from Medvedev.
What movement?
Not on clay. Roland Garros 2020. That was the one that's sort of pretty obvious. I'm wondering on the hard courts.
Well, on hard courts, I don't think he has. No, I don't think he has. I think the only time. Oh no, tell a lie. Roger Federer at the US Open back in 2007.
Okay. So there we go. Yeah, 12 Travel 21. Roger beat Djokovic, US Open 2007, final in 3. It's pretty mad.
It's 2 set points left.
But I think we're getting ahead of ourselves with some of these stats. Everyone needs to calm down. We've got 2 set points coming up here for Medvedev. Set point number 2. Misses the first serve. He can't find him now. He's got
Why the crowd cheering him missing first serve? Just shut up. Hate when they do that. It really, really bugs me.
We're into the rally. Forehand to the backhand of Djokovic.
Oh, it's a good backhand. Oh, is this a nice, solid rally from both there? Backhand to backhand down the middle.
Oh, that looked
at the line. He's at the line. Djokovic. It's going forehand. Med's forehand. Goes inside out forehand. Med backhand misses it.
He's missed it. Oh, another set point gone.
Wow. But he's
Surely not Medvedev. If he misses this first serve, man, he's going to get broken. I'm telling you now.
He's still got.
He needs his first serve.
I don't think he's going to get broken if he misses a first serve. He still has that Brad Pitt though. Is that Bradley Cooper as well? I think it might have been. I like a bit of tennis, those guys. Bradley Cooper, been seen at Wimbledon.
Finds the first
great serve. Is he going to put away the second one? Oh, he's gone with pushed it. Oh, Djokovic missed it.
Incredible. What scenes at the end of that one?
What was that?
Terrible tennis. Medvedev was shocking. He was off balance. And somehow Djokovic missed the line. And now we find ourselves in the position which Djokovic isn't that unfamiliar with. He's down 2 sets in a Grand Slam final. The only difference this time, 1, he's going for 21, and it is a calendar year slam on the line. Well played to Daniil Medvedev, though.
And big news, the king has arrived. The king has arrived.
Oh, shout out. He's saying, guys, please have beer.
Cheers.
Well, I don't actually have beers left. I don't know if King Leon knows, I've been at a festival all day. I've been drinking from 2 o'clock today. Actually, that's tell a lie, from midday today. And Yeah, I think I'm
I'll have your
out.
one.
I'm drunk out, but Ben will have an extra one just for me, just for
That's
the
it.
king. Shout out to you. You're top of the top tippers. You've been a legend the whole US Open for the whole of the year. Let's give the king his button and his moment in the sun because he does deserve it. Here we go. And in usual fashion, let's go for the king reaction. Let's see what everyone's saying. We've got Vanchier, the king. Well, everyone's loving it as usual.
Champagne.
It's great to see.
Should be champagne, not beer with this donation.
The king returns.
I'm just going to do the top tippers.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. And I'll
Right,
take you through what's going on. I'm assuming Djokovic is having a bathroom break right now. I've not seen.
Never. He doesn't do
But
that.
I'm pretty sure that's where he is currently.
No.
Oh, is he not?
Wow. JG
Is
eats
he
his
not?
words. JG eats his words live on the pod.
Listen, I don't think I've ever seen him from 2 sets down not take a toilet break. In fact, I'm a bit worried. I think he should just take one.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
Just take one. I've never asked. I've never wanted it more. I want him to take one.
I want to see someone from his box run down there and drag him off onto.
We've got Liam there saying my £1 donation didn't really challenge the King Leon then. Damn. Well, it's very difficult to keep up with the King. He's in his own league altogether.
Yeah, we've never really offered the King a button choice of his choosing.
Yeah,
so
I was going to suggest that.
If the King would like a button, a player button played of any description, if you've got a favourite one, it'd be nice to know which one is the favourite for the King Leon, which player button. So let us know. It'd be always good to find out. And you are entitled to that button press.
Also, if the King would like anything added to his own button, he's in the GOAT tier of the Patreon. We can accommodate that for sure. But back to this one, we are in the third set. It's a brilliant first point from Djokovic in at the net. 15-love. He's serving first here. What does he need to do at the start of this third set, Ben?
Hold. The first thing. And then break. They're my two bits of advice for Novak Djokovic right now. Hold serve, then break serve. But there's a lot of people you'll probably
that as well. The whole crowd cheering for Djokovic right now.
Yeah, but they have been the whole match.
Everyone wants him to win now.
They've been cheering Medvedev's first serve misses. I hate it. I absolutely hate that. And you only get that at the US Open. I hate it. Backhand to backhand. Ooh. Djokovic steps in. Nice forehand. Medvedev cross court. Too good.
Very good.
Oh, it was great. Really good hit in there from
Just
Daniil
reading what
Medvedev.
the ATP Tour have been tweeting. It's quite funny. This is not a drill. And we've been here before. We certainly have. 30-15 Novak Djokovic. Down 2 sets to love.
Something dramatic has to change, though. It can't be just a small thing. It has to be big right now.
I forget what my exact prediction for this one was. Was it 4-1 Medvedev? 3-1, sorry. For Medvedev in 4 sets?
No, you said Djokovic in 4, didn't you?
No, I had Medvedev to win. Of course
was that your actual prediction?
Of course. It was my predictions this morning and on
Was
the
it?
thing.
I can't even remember. Seems like ages ago.
Remember?
Oh, it's wide. I don't know. I can't remember.
Everyone in the chat after I said it was going, oh, here we go. He's got Medvedev.
The comments afterwards. So much hate directed at JG after his reveal of his
doesn't
bracket.
sound that crazy now, does it?
Well,
both
both of ours are still on at the moment.
You had what? Djokovic in 5?
Yeah, standard. I thought, do you know what? I really want to be up really late tonight, so that's why I went for it.
Oh, here we go. Can Daniil Medvedev pass him?
Oh, it's terrible
volley.
volley. What's happened to him? There's been some...
I'm surprised he
the
missed
worst
that
one was the set point one for me. What happened?
Yeah, agreed.
It was
worst one
awful.
was the set. That's an excuse. It's not his level.
No,
It
but
was a bit weird what Medvedev was playing at as well, if I'm
I
honest.
know, but I think he just literally got caught deer in the headlight, didn't know what he was doing, and just went, oh, I just wanted to get it back over. That was real nerves from Medvedev. He didn't know what to do. He didn't want to hit it, but he didn't want to hit it out. So he tapped it, which is one of the worst things you can do. Just bounced up, but it worked.
Let's listen here. We've got break point Daniil Medvedev to start the third set.
I know.
And we're into the rally.
Yeah.
We're going backhand to the backhand of Djokovic. Djokovic, is he on the front foot? I'm not sure. I think it's very even, this rally currently.
Is there a way back from a breakdown in the third? That's the question.
Oh, he goes to the forehand now. Goes back to the backhand. It's sliced. It's
long.
Daniil Medvedev gets the break early in the third. He's up 2 sets, and now he's up a break.
Seems like the pressure. Seems like the pressure's getting to Novak. Yeah, I always get confused because I always press the brake first and then the button. You always go button first and then the brake.
I mix it up. I like to be changed.
Yeah, I know,
around.
but then it makes me always think as soon as the button's finished, I can talk.
It's all right, man. I'm keeping you on your toes.
It's making me.
We had John asking they want to have a
confused.
heated debate, Ben, with you about the US Open crowd with me officiating. We can do that on another day. I know Ben doesn't like the crowd too much. I'm indifferent.
I just think that they're disrespectful to players on the court. That's all. I don't think
shot.
it. I know it.
Djokovic gets there, guesses the wrong way.
Oh.
Medvedev gets there again.
Oh,
but
what
Djokovic,
volleying!
Brilliant. Love 15.
Whew. And so we've got one man army saying it ain't over. Yeah, it is a break, but it's not a consolidation yet, and he still has to consolidate this break.
Shout out to James 2X in the chat. How we doing, mate? And he's saying,
Hey.
does Medvedev celebrate if he wins? He didn't at the tour finals. We've seen him win Masters events as well, and there's no celebration.
Yeah.
Does he celebrate if he wins a Grand Slam?
Yeah,
Or is he just stone faced?
I think he goes mad, to be honest. I think this is what he's been building up.
Ben. He doesn't celebrate wins. He said in an interview he doesn't do it.
Is it just a Russian thing?
No,
he's missed that as well. He's missed that as well. Djokovic having so many opportunities in this match, and he's not taken any of them.
What is the unforced error count now?
The shots on top of the net are just... He's missing them all. The unforced errors so far, 28 for Djokovic at the moment, 19 winners, 21 only for Medvedev, 29 winners.
Okay.
It's just...
How many winners for Djokovic, sorry?
19.
Okay.
Just... There's been too many easy shots missed. That's the only thing that worries me for Djokovic. And he has to tighten up on his gameplay right now. Otherwise, this is going to be over within about half hour. Goes with the drop shot, mixing it up. It's wide from Med. Yeah.
This is his opportunity to get straight back into it.
He's going to have to try
he needs
very
to take
hard.
Every moment. When he's in a rally, he stopped the serve. Then that's the moment he can't afford to make these silly, uncharacteristic, unforced errors.
It's tough. It's tough to... I don't know. It's a bit tough to watch, especially when you know how good he is, that he's not really living up to his own high standards today.
Would you not put a lot of that on the shoulders of Medvedev and how he's playing great?
I think Medvedev's playing really well, but I think you can't excuse really bad shot hitting, like from very, very...
well, he comes into the... It's his volley is a bit off, isn't it? He's still going for the net. He needs to come to the net, though. He has to against Medvedev.
I just think that he's missed vital points and made errors on really easy shots. He's made
another
errors
vital point, because that would have been break point. Instead, it's 40-30, and it's another opportunity for Medvedev to find an ace.
Yeah,
Seen 13 aces from him already. He's hit almost 3 times as many as Djokovic.
No one's invincible. You got to remember that. Nice backhand cross court from Djokovic. That one's too good. We're back to juice. Good. And is this the juice that we've been waiting for? There's always a juice in a Djokovic match. There was a juice at the beginning of the third set against Tsitsipas. two sets down.
And that's
He
the
lost.
fourth their account there, 17 all.
Well, Medvedev, it's going to be different on hard court, though. Like, the serves are so big. He's gone with a drop shot. Djokovic
good
gets
one.
there. Oh, he's hit it in
he's
the
done
net again. What are you doing, Novak?
That's
Come
happened
on.
twice now.
He's missed so many easy ones at the net. I don't know what's happening right now with him. He's completely lost his rhythm, and his touch is not there at all. This is so out of sorts.
Big moment coming up.
Massive.
Can Medvedev consolidate the break? Djokovic smiling a little bit there.
I thought this as well, Liam said. Why is Bradley Cooper looking so old? What the hell? I thought that as well. COVID times. Everyone looks a bit older now, Liam. Down the line. Comes to the net again. Is it dangerous? Oh, he's gone with the half volley. Medvedev's got there too easy.
Too good from Daniil Medvedev.
Well. Yeah, Daniil Medvedev just held to consolidate the break early in the third. I want to say thanks everybody who has joined us for this. If you're one of the 2,000, please hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 20k subscribers, and we want to try and get to 500 likes as soon as possible. Can Novak come back here? I just think he's picking all the wrong shots at the moment, and he's done it again. Wherever he seems to be hitting it, he's not picking the right shots at all. And Jamie's saying here, thanks for the super chat, buddy, saying, has the weight of history got to Novak? And I think it has. I really think it has. He really needs to get out of his own head at the moment, because he can't seem to. There's just something that's just not clicking. He's missed the most easy shots you would never expect Novak to miss today, on top of the net, and easy putaways. And Medvedev just isn't missing. Like, it's by no means over, but he has to do something drastic, and Medvedev's level has to drop. They're into a good rally now, and Novak's trying to force it. See, he doesn't like the long rallies, and when he forces it, and this is why he's coming to the net. He's trying to shorten the rallies, and coming to the net's not working. And in the long rallies, firing it long. So, yeah, just for neutrality, whilst JG's not here, I will rep this. So I always like to be neutral when there's only one of us in. Oh, he's coming back again now. All right, I'll go back to the Serbian. Well, there you go.
Going on here?
Just more of the same. He's not liking the long rallies, and he's trying to force the issue, and he's hitting it long. And
That's a good volley.
Yeah, but if he's coming to the net, he has to be a good approach shot, and he's rushing the approach shots, and he's having to make the hardest volleys in the world.
Listen, if he gets broken here, I'm going to be absolutely shocked, blown away.
I don't know if I am. The way he's playing, I don't know if...
Oh, come on, Ben. Before the match, you must be blown away to see what the situation we're in now.
Yeah, no, but I'm not blown away right now, because I think Medvedev's playing so much better than him. Like, I'm shocked by the performance of Novak at the moment. I really am. Like, I'm hoping there's a way to turn it around. Oh, I thought he was going to slip over then. I was a bit worried for him there. I'm just hoping there's a turning point mentally for him, because at the moment he's his own worst enemy in this match.
Sorry, what were you saying?
He's his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
I think his mind's taken over, and he's realized he doesn't want to be in long rallies, and he's trying to shorten it in all the wrong ways. He's trying to hit long. He's hitting long, trying to hit too hard, and he's coming to the net on points. That's a good one. He's coming to the net on nearly everything, though, and he needs to pick it right. Don't just come to the net. He did it right in the last set.
Yeah, but
he
he
kept
knows
him
his
running.
body better than anyone, Ben, and he must be doing that because he feels a certain way.
Exactly.
Liam at the start, he was smacking his thighs. They must be very tight. He's been on court an extra longer than what he was
6
hoping
hours
for.
more.
6 hours longer than Medvedev, the younger guy. We've said how physically we didn't think it was an issue. I think we have to put our hands up and say maybe we're a little bit wrong because physically he doesn't seem to be at the level we expect from Djokovic.
What a winner there from Medvedev. I think Medvedev is physically as good, though, in long matches. I think that's the problem. And he's worried that Medvedev is going to maybe outlast him here.
We've got Lily there saying, hey ho, he won Wimbledon this year. Let's give the man a break. Go Novak. Well, you got to respect
more than
it.
Wimbledon.
Listen, shout out to all the Djokovic fans in the chat. We've still got a lot of them here. Respect to you guys staying with your man through hard times. He could turn it around any moment though, but he needs to start improving some of the, I don't know how to explain them, just poor errors. Like,
well, there's part
I
of
was
me
going to
that
say
thinks,
lazy. They're a bit lazy.
well, I think he should have taken the toilet break, like you said. I think he should have done that. I think he should needed some sort of 5-minute break, just something, just because something's
break point, Ben.
Needed to do something just to get himself reset. At the moment, he hasn't reset, and he's still in the same form he was in the first set. Yeah, I don't know. Medvedev, his level hasn't changed. He's been good for the whole match so far. So fair play to Medvedev. He looks really good. I don't think you can... If he was to win here today, I'd say, bravo, you gave an amazing performance.
Yeah, he's coming to the net every time. He's
That's
definitely tired. And there we go. He misses it. It's the double break for Daniil Medvedev. Shout out to Vance there for the super chat. You're going up on the top tippers, and he's saying, "JG, that's what I'm saying. Fatigue might have caught up, and he's trying to shorten points. Yep, 100%. I think he does come to the net a lot against Medvedev. It seems to be more than ever right now because ultimately he can't afford to rally because he's tired. Yeah. His arms are aching, his legs are hurting, and as much as his mind wants him to do one thing, if you're physically tired, there's only so much you can do." And shout out here to Jamie Drummer for the super chat as well, saying JG. Buddy? They all start with JG, Ben, these super chats. Does that mean they're all mine?
I don't know, mate.
I'm joking.
Are we playing it that way?
I'm joking. JG, how much you loving this as a Rafa fan? I know I am. I have to be honest. I think loving it is the wrong word. I don't like loving when someone fouls. It is nice in a way. I wanted him to lose this match because it will be nicer for a Rafa fan, but I can't say I'm loving it. There is some fans who are like that. I think that's a bit too much for me. I'm more a bit disappointed in the fact that I would have liked to have seen a fully fit Djokovic play this match, not someone who's very tired, and just giving more of a challenge to Medvedev, because right now it's looking very easy for him, and I just can't see a way back for Daniil.
I don't think you can blame me for tiredness.
I can't see a way back for...
Yeah, well, how is he going to win it?
For Novak.
No, for me, I don't even think... Like, even though there is some sort of fatigue, I think the points he's missed are still points he would have still made on not any other day. I think the occasion might have got to him today. Unfortunately for Novak, you're right. You're not choking. I don't have to call 999, send him to the hotel.
No, I was just muting it because...
No worries.
No, it went down the wrong hole. I had some water.
No, the worst. I hate that.
I'm all good.
Okay, good.
We've got Zenga Tiger in the house, and I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Well, you better believe it.
Better believe it. This is the future of tennis. Daniil Medvedev, include him in that, because he's not going anywhere. He's going to have plenty more years at the top, and I think I like what you said. This is not going to be his last slam final.
No, he's definitely getting
on the hard court.
I think once he's won one, I think then You got it's like the Dominic team. Dominic team, unfortunately, he went injured after he won his first one, so you didn't really get to see him again. I think Medvedev,
Ace.
he's a fitter and less injury-prone tennis player. So I think
I'm
we
going to
could
start
see.
getting the bus parade, the parade out for
Yeah,
JG
mate.
winning the bracket.
Yeah,
He's winning a Grand Slam bracket, mate. I can't wait for my prize. You better give me something a bit extra.
I'm going to get you a nice T-shirt, JG Grand US Open champion.
Oh, it's unreturnable. The crowd cheering every point right now.
I have to
40,
celebrate
15.
it. It's only good for the channel, to be fair. For you to be predicting, and if it comes to fruition that you win the whole thing, then it doesn't look good on me, but it looks good on Games to Love.
It looks good for the podcast. You
Exactly.
do. At the end of the day, you've got to take some praise for me getting things right, because often it's off the back of having a discussion with you and going against what you do. So it means
exactly. I think you're right, because if I pick Zverev, you're like, I was gonna maybe do that. All right, I'm going Djokovic.
It's the consolidation for Medvedev. Really good backhand at the net, and he's leading 4-love in this final of the US Open.
I mean,
listen, is it the 20 slam curse, Ben? There's 20
well,
slam
might
curse.
be.
Is it a real thing?
Well, I'm thinking, is Van der Zandschulp better than Djokovic?
Don't be silly, Ben. Shut up. Someone needs to tell him to shut up with that nonsense. Piping that down quick. I'm not listening to that. Listen, I don't want to see Djokovic play like this. I feel quite.
I know you don't.
I can't even revel in this kind of failure, because this is not a pretty sight for him.
Well, this is what I mean. When you get one of those one-sided finals, it sort of does take a little bit of the.
Oh, massively.
Even though I'm super pumped for Daniil Medvedev, because he's been overdue a Grand Slam for a long time. So if this proves to be his first one, I'm super happy for him. Oh, here we go. Djokovic might get a game.
We've got some Djokovic fans in the chat opting for some jokes. Not a bad idea. We've got Lily there to raise the mood. Here's a joke. What is blue and not that heavy? Light blue.
There you go. Djokovic holds. Come on.
Big hold for Djokovic. It's a game to love as well. Shout out to Jamie as well for the super chats. And
cheers,
hopefully
Jamie.
This will motivate Rafa in his recovery.
Yeah. Sam H. Sam Ben. How you feeling, though? I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good. Yeah, I mean, it's a disappointing performance from Novak. I'm disappointed we haven't got to see like some really epic final.
Listen, you say you're feeling good. You've made a button for Novak. You clearly wanted him to win here today. You wanted
Novak.
A song for Novak. You've done a lot of
maybe
things
I
on
cursed
the whole
him.
fact of a. Have you cursed him for a start?
I put the Golden Slam and I put the the US Open in it, didn't I? So he didn't win any after the. Well, potentially hasn't won any of it.
You're
after
a man
I
who
made
likes history. You really wanted Djokovic to be able to do this today. It must be hard,
I would have loved to have seen it, but this US Open has thrown up a lot of surprises, and most notably on the women's side. We've had Carlos Alcaraz beat Tsitsipas, and Daniil Medvedev now looking like, well, he's going to claim his first Grand Slam.
Listen, if Djokovic is to win from this position, would that be the greatest ever comeback in tennis?
It'd have to be, surely. Surely there's no way back now.
This fair. You do realize what you're saying? You're saying there's no way back for Novak Djokovic in a Grand Slam final.
I never said there was no way back.
You said there's surely no way back now.
There surely isn't, but it's never, and
You
it's never
said
over.
that, quote
It's
unquote.
never over till it's over. You know, I always say that. Why would you ever say a tennis match over? I've told you, I've
give me
watched
your percentages right now for Djokovic getting
I'm
back
not
into
you.
this match.
Get John Silkin if you want to do percentages. 12%. It's actually 3%, 3.24%.
Oh, Ben's a bit rattled. I feel like I've got him exactly where I want him.
Mate, at the end of the day,
15.
at the end of the day,
Novak. Here he comes.
at the end of the day, I don't mind what happens in the result in this match. I would like to see history. If I don't, life moves on.
You know, good
And
serve there.
I'm happy for the next generation of tennis because ultimately these are the ones we're going to have to be watching for the next 10 years. So we win-win really for the podcast. Ooh. Oh, the crowd cheering a double fault is disgusting. Stop it. Ugh.
Oh, you can understand it though, mate. They just
I
want to see
can't
a match.
understand it.
They want to
Because
see a
they're just-
match.
Yeah, they're idiots. Yeah, they're idiots just cheering people failing. Yeah, what? So if Medvedev just fell over and broke his leg. Oh, everyone's on their feet. They're loving it. Djokovic just won it. Yeah, that's probably what will happen next. I actually wouldn't be surprised.
Ooh, it's bounced
What a
over.
shot! What a shot
When
from
your luck's
Medvedev.
in, your luck's in. How lucky is that? It hits the net cord, pops over the net, and it's 30-all. That would have been a break point for Djokovic as well. A good point here from Liam. Ben, would you celebrate an own goal in football for your team?
What, into my own goal?
Would you celebrate an own goal in football if it was for your team?
If it was for my team? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a different sport, mate. You're trying to tell me that football's the same as tennis now. All right. Good one.
Into the rally. Backhand to the backhand of Medvedev. It's into the net. 40-30.
Just here's Jamie Drummer saying Djokovic has gone to the well too many times throughout the year, and the well has come up dry today. I think it has. I think you're right. Yeah. And it looks like Medvedev is going to cut the string and leave Djokovic at the bottom of the well at the moment.
Yeah. I agree. It is.
Thanks, Ethan. At least somebody agrees. A disgrace of a crowd at the US Open. Yeah, I mean, I know they won a good match, but...
There we go. He holds his serve 5-1 now for the Octopus. He's 1 game away from history and stopping Novak Djokovic, and it would be his first ever Grand Slam. Only the second man in the 90s to win a Grand Slam as well after Dominic Thiem.
Yes, don't forget that statistic. Those 90s born, those 90s born children, not done too well in Slam. Slam
like he's repping for me. That'll give us a little cute clue for you guys. Medvedev repping the 90s. Here we go. 15 love. Wait, 1 second, mate.
All right. Changes out. 15 love Novak. Down the tee. Nice forehand there from Medvedev. Good one there from Djokovic. Is there any way back for him? Massive forehand from Medvedev. That's too powerful. It's been the story of the match. Daniil Medvedev's big inside-out forehand. Djokovic couldn't handle it for the whole match so far. That's no different. Very powerful from Medvedev.
It is a bit shocking, the scoreline right now.
Well, sometimes it happens.
We've not even hit 2 hours as well. Just approaching 2 hours now.
Well,
oh, great death
revenge, some might call it.
30-15.
Do you not think?
Yeah, definitely. It's like it's been a bit of a tournament for revenge on the men's side. We had Djokovic getting revenge on Zverev, and now Medvedev injecting some revenge on Djokovic for Australia.
I think this is a bit more than revenge. Oh. I think this is teaching you a lesson type result.
30-all. What's going through his mind now? Do you reckon he thinks he's out and done?
I think it's I'm lost for words. I think he's done for. I'm not gonna lie. I can't see any. It's great ace there. It's just so difficult to see how he turns this around. Medvedev's serving so well, and he looks so confident. I think that's the key. Not even the serving well. He's walking around like he owns the place.
Yeah, I feel a bit bad for him.
I think this could be Medvedev's place. This could be his Djokovic's like Australian Open.
Well played, Djokovic. He holds his serve. Let's give the Joker one final push. Can he find a way back into this final?
Just like that, guys, please, if you're just joining us, hit the like button on this video, subscribe if you're new. We're nearly hitting 500 likes. We just want to get over that little hump. We're 2 away. And we're trying to get to 20k subs. If this goes to 5, we might be able to get there. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get there at this rate.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it live, but if you are watching this on repeat, make sure hit that subscribe button. It really does help us out.
Exactly
right now.
Right.
Daniil Medvedev, 5-2 up in the third set, serving out for his first slam victory.
He gets 2 attempts.
He's got 2 attempts at it. This is his third Grand Slam final, second in America against the world #1 who's going for the calendar year slam. Can he do it? How's your nerves? The crowd, I'm not sure how they're going to play a factor. They're probably going to want him to be broken, if I'm honest. Maybe towards the end, they might hope that he can get it done. But this is epic. This really is going to be something which neither of us really predicted. I did go for a Medvedev win. I'm not sure how much I believed it, but I certainly didn't believe 3 sets Medvedev in this fashion.
What about this for an end to the match? Medvedev, whilst serves double faults. The crowd goes so crazy at him serving double faults that they won't shut up. And then Medvedev hits a tennis ball into the crowd and hurts someone in the crowd, gets defaulted. Djokovic takes the slam.
Well, I'm here for it, Ben, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. But one thing, we have hit 500 likes.
Oh, winner! Djokovic has changed colours. He's gone into the white now. Is this going to change the match around? He's changed tops.
Djokovic changed into the white top, and he wins the first point with a forehand winner.
Ace.
Ace from Medvedev down the tee. 3 points away now. That's his 16th ace of the match. So we're on 21 so far. Shout out to anyone who did some low ace counts.
My imagination's making the live chat. Ben, that's far too desperate. Stop. Ben, mail me some of your drugs, please. Ben's got one crazy imagination.
We've got John saying,
it is a double fault. The crowd do go wild. Is it really my imagination? Is it going to happen?
We've got John saying the ball hits Rod Laver.
Kills Rod Laver.
He wins the point. I didn't see how it happened, but it is 30. I'm assuming a big serve. Yeah, serve speed 128 miles an hour. Medvedev 2 points away now from his first slam. He goes down the middle. Djokovic slices.
Down the line from Med. Good cross court from Djokovic. Into the middle of the court. Djokovic. It's long. It's long.
Championship point.
Whoa.
2 hours, 5 minutes. Can Daniil Medvedev take it?
Match point.
Oh.
Emma Raducanu, who's done it on the women's. Daniil Medvedev facing his first.
The crowd aren't letting him serve.
Point right now. Can he take it on the first time of asking? The crowd going crazy.
They're still
shouting the ball.
They're still shouting, "Go on, Novak! Shut up, you idiots!"
He's still bouncing the ball. Here we go.
They're still shouting.
He's stopping every time.
They're still shouting. They're shouting still. They're all they're not letting him serve. This is the disrespect you get in the US Open. Absolute bunch of idiots. Oh, so he's had to serve whilst they're still shouting. How ridiculous is that?
This is a bit too much for my
garbage. Absolute garbage.
And he double fault.
Double fault. I'm sorry, mate, but this is absolutely disgusting. They want to be ashamed of themselves. Whoever that is, get some stewards in there and take them out one by one. I think it's disgusting. He's serving for a Grand Slam right now. It's unacceptable.
It's rattled him a bit.
Yeah, it does. And that's why I hate it. It's just unacceptable, mate.
2 double faults in a row. What are you doing, Medvedev?
I'm not having this. It's just absolute garbage, mate. I think it's just disgusting. This is just the umpire needs to do more. What's he doing?
He's broken.
Nah, mate, this
into the net.
This is
broken.
rubbish. I don't even like watching this, mate. This, even if Novak comes back, it's not even a good comeback now. The crowds just literally put Medvedev off serving for his first Grand Slam. Yeah, well done. Yeah, cheer. Yeah, well done. You're a bunch of inconsiderate, disrespectful idiots. Sit down, shut up. Yeah, you're not going to shout now, are you? Now Novak's serving, are you?
We are seeing a lot of drama here. And it's safe to say I do agree with you. It was unacceptable, but Medvedev needs to handle it a little bit better, though, Ben, if I'm being honest.
He couldn't do anything.
Just take his time then. You don't just rush. The second serves were just sort of childlike, and he went too big on them.
They weren't going to stop. They weren't going to stop shouting. He had to serve during them shouting.
He didn't have to hit the double faults like he did. He hit 2 first serves.
Stop defending the crowd, mate. There's no defense in it. The crowd are a bunch of absolute useless C-nuts.
It isn't fair, for sure.
No, they're just complete morons, mate.
They're ruining the match slightly.
Yeah, they're morons. There you go. I actually want Medvedev to win now. That's how stupid it is. I actually feel like he should win the match.
That is a shank, though, Ben. Liam saying C-nuts. Haha.
Exactly. He gets me.
Djokovic misses the first serve.
Because he might have made double faults on his own. They didn't give him the chance to.
Yeah, but I understand the crowd played their part, but Medvedev definitely did rush it a little bit.
Yeah, but he didn't have a choice. He
was angry by the crowd, and he was rightfully angry. But you need.
Is he going to stand there for 10 minutes then?
I think so.
Well, I'll just sit down. Sit down. Just sit down on the court.
Here we go. 30-15. Djokovic looking to consolidate. Remember, he has saved championship point. There was controversy with it. Medvedev serving up 2 double faults. He was so close to winning the match, and now Djokovic fighting back. Was he 5-1 down in this one?
Yeah,
he was.
That's the thing. I really want Novak to win this match, but it just really sours the whole final for me.
Medvedev misses that one as well. It's 40-15. Most likely, he's going to have one more chance to serve it out.
I'm just pissed off. I'm just going to get a beer.
No worries. We'll let Ben just regather his thoughts a little bit and calm down. He's clearly upset. I can understand why. Djokovic right now, 40-15. And he does. It's a big serve. He holds. Medvedev's going to have to do it all over again. Well done, Djokovic, though. He can only do what he's doing. You can't criticize Djokovic for this. Happen now? A lot of people do agree with you, Ben.
I'm actually thinking that we don't go to the US Open, mate, because I think I'm going to end up punching someone in the face if we go to the US Open, because we're not going to be able to deal with the disrespect of the actual game of tennis. It's just, I don't know, it's just not good enough. I know it's always been like it, and I've always hated it. Even since the 90s when Agassi used to play, I used to see them cheering double faults, cheering first serve misses, cheering anything and everything, and I hated it. And they always affected the match. Always. They would keep doing it until the person make them wait to serve. That's such a common tactic, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Call me old-fashioned, call me a
Listen,
traditionalist.
you've got a point, but what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to be a bit more
It's
reasonable.
not a football match.
You're being a bit one-dimensional with this, Ben. Medvedev doesn't need to serve. Just
he didn't
wait
need
it out
serve,
and don't serve. You don't have to do 2 double faults in a row and then nature he did it. For me, it was a bit immature of him. It was clearly he was angry. He was angry because of the crowd, and so
it was
he
the
thought,
first one that did it.
I'm just going to rust these serves now. The second one set up. It got broken on as well.
Yeah, but the first one was what did the damage, and that was where he should have just stood.
I get what you're saying with the crowd, but your thinking is too one-dimensional. You need to look at the bigger picture on what happened. Daniil Medvedev wasn't forced to take them serves. He should have either sat down on the court or go sat on the thing and say, I'm not serving until they stop doing what they're doing. The crowd are idiots.
We'll be here for another hour. They won't stop. I guarantee they won't stop.
They need to start getting the stewards out and going to the
they would have to. I bet you they would never do it though. Medvedev was the one who's supposed to have the momentum. He was trying to get it going quick because he's actually about to win the match. Novak now, due to the
it's totally unacceptable.
I just think that he had all the momentum, and they're trying to stop him having momentum. It's horrible.
There we go. Medvedev going again. He's into a long rally. Djokovic here finding some rhythm as well. That's out though, and Medvedev does win the first point. 15-love. Part of me is thinking Medvedev has to win here, otherwise the drama.
Cheers to Gemma for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Saying it's amazing to see the crowd on Novak's side for once. Unfortunate for Med, but Novak had to face this thousands of times against Rafa and Rog. He really did, yeah. So it's just unfortunate for Medvedev. I feel really sorry for him that he's on the brink of winning his first Grand Slam, and they're doing it to him because he doesn't deserve it. And thanks to saying you were hating on Djokovic the whole game, man. You have to stop.
Talking about me, I'm assuming.
I'm guessing.
Wouldn't say I've been hating on him. I'm just being very
pro
what it is.
Medvedev.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only support who you want to support, isn't it? Good hitting from Medvedev here. Oh, that one clipped the baseline. Oh, Djokovic keeping these ones in at the moment, though. Playing a lot better at the moment.
Different player.
Yeah.
He's changed the T-shirt. He's a different player. Into the net, but you've got to
say
that rally is... No, it's not. You can't. No, it's not. I'm going to correct you there.
Rally.
That is not a problem from Djokovic. Medvedev did amazing. He was getting in the rally. He was doing his best. Incredible tennis from both players. Djokovic has stepped it up massively, and Medvedev is responding too. Shout out to everyone watching. We've got Medvedev 2 points away now again. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new. This one's had plenty of drama. Are we going to see another championship point?
I agree with JT. He needs to wear this T-shirt more. Yeah. I only start with that one. Why didn't he? Good question. Medvedev 2 points away at the moment. It's long on that one. It's a lot. I'm interested to see how many unforced errors he's hit since that match point.
Yeah. He's not finding as many 3 points off the first serve either.
No, it's really fallen off, isn't it? Yeah, and the crowd just still stopping him serving again. It's just so annoying.
Ooh.
And he did it again, though. They're still doing it, and he's serving. But he's doing it during them screaming again. Just wait.
Big shot
Great
there.
shot.
Djokovic stretches. And he's not going to stop that one. 2 championship points coming up again for Daniil Medvedev, the Russian, fighting hard right now.
Match point.
Huge moments coming up. We're going to be seeing a second championship point. We know what happened on the first one. Are the crowd going to let Daniil Medvedev serve?
No, I don't think he's not even waiting anymore. He's just serving during it. He's had enough.
They're still doing it. They're whistling now.
Yeah, he's not bothering anymore. Double
And he
fault again.
double faults again on another championship point. The crowd, it's getting worse.
Yeah, it will. It will. I don't know how you've never seen all of this before. It's such a common thing, and he keeps saying once again, thank you. They don't listen to you, umpire. You have no authority. There you go. He's done it.
Daniil Medvedev, he falls down on the floor.
What a celebration.
Celebration. He plays dead. He's won 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. And Daniil Medvedev, champion in America. He's had to do it the hard way with the crowd, but he's won in the end. And credit to him. He was a better player the whole match, really.
Definitely. Well, well done to Daniil Medvedev. Very happy for him. Fantastic celebration at the end. Loved it. It was hilarious. And
a bit of a weird one.
I'm hoping he gives the crowd a load of stick now after whatever. I want to hear the interview because if he speaks to the crowd, I want to hear what he has to say. I hope he chucks his racket in the crowd or something. Does something horrendous. Djokovic gets awarded the slam after the fact. But,
well, I don't know where to start. We're going to be doing plenty of podcasts on this, I'm sure, discussing everything, all of the ins and outs. The top and bottom of it is Djokovic did not win the calendar year slam. He didn't win the golden slam either. It was a nice effort with the song, Ben, but ultimately it didn't work and it didn't help him out on this occasion.
Maybe.
If anything, probably jinxed him. Daniil Medvedev, though, he's won his first slam now. He's going to fill in with a lot of confidence. He comes into his own this time of year. Watch out in Turin because he's probably going to be the favourite there, especially on the hard courts. He's looking great. And I've got to be honest, he played the final very well. And there was many players in that last sort of phase who would have been more rattled than him. I did criticise him for the double faults. I think that was slightly rushed and a bit immature, to say the least. He needs to just wait. But it is a tricky one to do because the crowd weren't going to shut up. You would have seen players there completely crumble, though, especially when Djokovic was sort of threatening the comeback. He changed his T-shirt and Djokovic was playing the level we know he can. There would have been players who bottled it. And I think Medvedev did very well to sort of hold the pressure off and serve it out in the end.
Yeah, I really did. I thought Medvedev played exceptionally well today. He's played well all tournament, but it was just a question of has he played the higher caliber opposition enough? We know he's got the skills. We know he's got the talent. And now he's proved it at the biggest stage of all. US Open final. The last time he was here, he lost in 5 sets to Rafa. This time, this is his time. And he played out of his skin. He hit amazing. It was, I wouldn't say perfect, but I'd say as close to perfect for a first-time Grand Slam win that you could probably get, really. Straight sets against a 20-time Grand Slam champion. And
listen, I would say it's as close to perfect he's ever going to get. I don't think you're going to play a match better than that in a final. John Silk here saying team's reaction was Medvedev was sensational. He deserved to win.
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
Definitely did deserve the win today. There is no doubt who should have been the winner of the US Open this year. Daniil Medvedev. It's really incredible when you think about it, because coming into this match, all the focus was on Novak. Like, they probably took a little bit of the pressure off Medvedev as well. The fact everything was about the calendar year slam, not much was about him. And he probably took a little bit, I know probably not much, but he might have seen the women's yesterday and thought, why not? Why not this year? Because they're creating headlines on their side with new superstars. Why can't it be me this time? I'm in my 3rd Grand Slam final and I've beaten this guy before. I know I can beat him. It's not a matter of if, it's about a matter of just doing it on the day. And today he just held his nerve brilliantly, I think. Some of his shots were amazing. He hung in the rallies and Novak couldn't hang in rallies with him. Was trying to shorten the rallies and it didn't work. He missed very easy shots or very vital shots on top of the net, and it just didn't go right for Novak today.
Another one for me, second set on set point. Medvedev hit the weird volley and then
Yeah,
Djokovic hit a backhand wide. That was the
yeah.
telling part of the whole match. It was a bit bizarre what he was doing. I just wouldn't. You didn't see him make them kind of errors. It was uncharacteristic. You got Vance here with a super chat. Appreciate that, mate.
Cheers,
Saying
Vance.
Tsitsipas Zverev, and he's done the Homer Simpson Bush meme. Obviously, them two yet to win a slam. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be coming close. Don't rule them out. They're still young and plenty of opportunities. And if anything, this is going to fill them with confidence because they've seen someone beat one of the big three in Novak Djokovic, and they're going to be looking at this thinking, "Oh, Medvedev's been able to do it. I'm going to try and do it next time."
Well, this is the
It's a
thing
good
now.
blueprint. If they follow the Medvedev
Exactly.
blueprint today, it works.
Well, the thing that I
But they
would
do
be
need to
worried
catch
about.
Djokovic on an off day.
Oh yeah, you
I don't know if
definitely
that's part
do.
of the blueprint. It's a bit of a tricky one
I
to time.
Djokovic in Australia, a different animal as well compared to his US. Isn't really his main slam, but I still think he's great there. I think Medvedev now that's going to give him some real confidence going into Australian Open though, and I think he will fancy himself to get to the final and maybe take that one as well. And Novak needs to be careful because he's after that 21st Grand Slam, and he's got, the French is never a guaranteed because we know that Rafa, he might be back. You know, Dominic Thiem, he might be back. There's other players. Tsitsipas, he was close last year. And Wimbledon, that would be the one I would say that he's probably the most favourite for. Australia, he'll definitely be the favourite. But Medvedev now, I think he'll be definitely second favourite and definitely closer than he was at the beginning of this year.
And the great thing for me is we're going to have a great narrative going into Australia now, because if everything goes well with Roger and Rafa, we're going to finally get the fairy tale of all three guys going into a slam with 2020. And this is what we build the US Open to be. It didn't turn out like that. And I was a little bit disappointed because that's what I wanted to see. And now, hopefully, we get to see that in Australia.
Yeah, I hope so. Just seeing the players on court, I think they're both in tears, which is pretty. I mean, it's an emotional time for both players. One person celebrating their first ever slam, and then the other one dejected and just feels that like the whole world has crumbled beneath his feet, unfortunately. And yeah, I feel really bad for Novak, to be honest, because this was sort of his opportunity. I mean, his year, you can't even look at it and say, oh, well, that's disappointing year. He's like one of the most incredible years ever. He's got to 4 slam finals. He's won 3 of them. He nearly got the gold medal at the Olympics as well. He was just close. He was so close, but he was.
I think that's what we've got to look at. We can say we feel sorry for him, but it's not that bad of an achievement, is it? He's had one of the best years ever. He's won 3 slams. He's won 3 slams. He's got millions of pounds. He's got a beautiful wife. I think Bosnock sort of summed it up nicely, saying, "Don't feel sorry for him. 20 slams, millions in the bank, beautiful wife, speaks 40 languages. Djokovic is going to be okay. He's going to bounce back. This is not the last time we see him in a major final." And yeah, I look forward to seeing the comeback because it's going to damage him a little bit, his morale. It's going to hurt. And coming on to the next question from Gemma, do we think he's going to have another opportunity maybe next year for a calendar slam? I don't think so. And that's my honest view. I don't think we're going to see anyone really go for a calendar year slam for many, many years. You've got to remember the last person to do it, Rod Laver, doesn't happen that often. I think it's so difficult to do. The transition from Roland Garros to Wimbledon is so tough. There's not even much time in the schedule either. I don't think it is going to happen again. No. And the chance is blown for me.
Yeah,
I mean, you think?
I still think it just depends how Novak bounces back from this one. It could make him more hungry, or it could just give all the other players on tour more confidence. You've got to think of it in a bigger picture, I think, this year, because if you'd have said at the beginning of the year, Novak, you're on 17 Grand Slams, the others are on 20 Grand Slams, you're going to end the year on 20 as well.
Yeah.
He would have probably gone, oh, well, awesome. That's like amazing. I know he always has a chance to win all of them, but if you told him he was winning 3 out of the 4, probably bite your hand off. And he still has a chance to win them next year as well. All of them, really. He could well be in all the finals again next year. So he could have 4 more chances for 4 more slams. I'm not saying he's going to win all of them, but you could still have a chance at maybe picking up another one, another two. And it's all about just keep ticking it over and keep on trying to add to the totals, because that's what ultimately what those big guys are trying to do. Rafa will be back. He'll be trying to grab one more French Open, I'm sure. So
yeah, shout out to Vance there for the super chat saying Novak
cheers for that,
won
Vance.
a non-calendar slam already.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the career like the Grand Slam. So it's impressive enough. Like not many people win all the slams in 1 year. Not many people win all the slams in one career. Sorry, not 1 year.
I was going to say
not many people win it in their career. All of the slams. That's incredible in its own. That goes down in history because you're only a part of a small group anyway. With that, this is like nearly the impossible.
Yeah, and I know we've got John Silk waiting in the wings. I think he is ready to give his thoughts on the match. I may have to head off, and I'm going to leave you with John Silk to dissect and talk about all the US Open crowd as well. The last thing I want to say, we'll get John in for it so he can just maybe call me an idiot. How are we doing, John?
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I just want to say congratulations to Medvedev, really, because that was very tough what he had to do out there, fighting against the crowd, Djokovic, the elements, everything seemed to be stacked against him at that final stage. And it takes some real character to get through it. And I'm looking forward to see what this does for his career moving forward. I think this could be the start of maybe some more slams and maybe a bit of dominance towards the back end of years. I'm not talking about, I know you're talking about Australia. I think that's too soon. I think the back end of the year, I'm not sure many people are going to be able to beat him these coming years, especially on the hard court. So let's see how that one goes.
Yeah, definitely.
Well said, JG.
Yeah. Well, John, are you heading off now, JG, or are you sticking around for a little bit?
I'm going to head off now, yeah.
No worries, man. All right. Well done on winning the bracket. Everyone give JG a round of applause.
The bracket champion. Here he is.
Nice one, JG.
Well done, mate.
See ya.
So, John, let's get your thoughts on that final. I'm sure everybody's dying to know what you have to say about it. I know that you're the ultimate professional, and despite probably not wanting Rafa to get overtaken, you're probably still, I think you err on the side. You probably would have liked to have seen a bit of history as well, though.
Not that much. Not that much. Listen, let's analyze the match, if you like. Let's talk about where I think it went wrong for Djokovic as somebody who's never played the game professionally, but I have a pair of eyes and I've been watching the sport for 30 years. Well, there's a couple of things. First of all, I just think, the anxiety, it surprised me. So I thought the anxiety would get to Djokovic at some point in the previous 6 rounds. And on a couple of occasions it did. Perhaps he just wasn't punished. Today he was punished. But I didn't expect him to be as anxious as he was for basically 2.5 sets. It didn't go away much. But ultimately, Medvedev on the other side of the net is the last person you want to be playing against when you're anxious. You can get away with a bit of anxiety against Zverev because you know he's going to get anxious as well, and you can feed off that. What we had with Medvedev, though, is a guy who's not going to give you too many free points. Medvedev was controlled and yet aggressive on the odd occasion, probably slightly more so than he certainly was in Australia. There was a couple of times when he did go for it and went for it correctly and won the point. But Djokovic, what a chance. I think the gap in the end, straight sets, doesn't tell the whole story because Djokovic had chances. Djokovic had volleys at the net. Djokovic had unforced errors at strange moments. I thought Medvedev played very, very well, deserved to win, held his nerve incredibly at the end. But there were opportunities for Djokovic to, if not, win the match, certainly get himself back into it, and he didn't take them.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of sad to see. They're sort of speaking about Djokovic now. They're on there as the runner-up, and all the fans giving him like a big round of applause. And there's a lot of people holding up their love for Djokovic signs, bringing him to some tears there, which. It's nice to see. He's trying to put a brave face on and smile through it, but he's going to be hurting quite a lot inside because we know how much it meant to him. We know how much it meant losing the gold medal. That was massive for him, and we don't even know if he's going to get another opportunity of the gold medal. Really, he might do in 3 years' time, but will it ultimately be a bit too late? We're not sure because it's going to be on clay as well, probably the next one. He still has a chance. I think you're right, though. I think there was just something was off today, and it was just. I don't like to see it because you're always expecting when's it going to click? When's it going to click? It's going to click in a minute. It just never clicked, and that was the one problem that we just faced today. It just seemed like Medvedev played amazing, and he didn't. He played just how Medvedev always plays when he's playing well and wiping people off the court. He played that. He didn't see Djokovic at the other end of the court. He just saw just a nobody, just anybody else that he's playing, and he played his tennis. Djokovic just missed those opportunities. I think his strategies were all a bit wrong, to be honest, today. He rushed a lot. There was a lot of rushing to the net all the time, and I don't think that was a good idea. He was coming in on bad approach shots. In the first set, he was sort of moved him around, moved him about 10 shots till he was out of the court, comes to the net, puts it away. Great, fantastic strategy. I think even 10-shot rallies were getting to him, though. I think he wasn't liking it. And he was saying, I've got to shorten these, coming in on nearly every serve and on bad shots. And Medvedev was having to hit the hardest volleys I've ever seen. Some of them, I was surprised Djokovic even got back into court. But how many times can you do that?
There were two things that had to happen today for Medvedev to win. Putting it in a simple way, you had to have Medvedev bring in his A game, which he did and has done pretty much throughout the tournament. But you also had to have Djokovic having an off day. And that happened as well. Because actually, if Djokovic brings his A game, Medvedev brings his A game, Djokovic wins. Whether that's in 4 or 5 sets or somehow Djokovic wins.
To Murray Djokovic in the Wimbledon final, if I'm honest.
Yeah. So
I think
anyway, but basically, if they're both off their game, Djokovic still wins because Djokovic can find a way to win even when he's not playing well, as we know. But ultimately, you had a guy playing his best and a guy not playing his best. Go on.
In both scenarios, kind of visualizing myself standing
just
here
Novak.
with you guys, and what would I say? And
so he's visualizing in both scenarios. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Tonight, even though I have not won the match, my heart is filled with joy, and I'm the happiest man alive because you guys made me feel very special on the court.
No, he's the happiest man alive.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. No, this is good. We can hear it, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I do feel bad for him though, and I did want to see it happen, but
dare I offer? Do you want to listen to him a bit more?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, he's been very, very honest, and I don't expect anything different from him. He's like the ultimate classy professional, Novak, and he will always hold his hands up when he's been beaten by the better man, and that's all you can ever say about Novak. He's the ultimate professional on court and off the court as well. I think he's very, very complimentary to his fellow professionals.
And dare I offer a little perspective on the Novak year, if you like, certainly tonight. And that's it. He's just had the best year in men's tennis in 50 years. Okay. He's won 3 Grand Slams. He's got to the final of another, and he's comfortably held the #1 spot throughout the year, as well as picking up a couple of other titles. But he doesn't need to do any of the rest. I mean, 3 Grand Slams and a final. You're the closest to doing it in 50 years, and you've had the best men's tennis Grand Slam year in 50 years. Secondly, you end up, if he ends up, and I think he will end up winning the most Grand Slams, he's then ticked every box, whether he wins and finally this arbitrary figure that we have in our head regarding the calendar year. If you hold all 4 slams at one point or another in your career, you've done the Grand Slam in a way. You've done it.
And he's done that. And he has done that, hasn't
he? Exactly. And he's done that. So, you know, what order you do it in, you know, we have these figures that we pluck out of nowhere, and it's January and December, and well, we don't
I
exactly
know.
pluck them out of nowhere, but you know what I mean. And you know,
Yeah.
just because it's summer in Australia and winter, it doesn't matter. If you win 4 Grand Slams in a row,
If you're the
on 3
champion of
different
all of them,
yeah, all at the
exactly.
same time, you are the
Yeah.
king of kings. And I don't think anyone's done that in 50 years either, not that I'm aware of anyway. But
Yeah,
you know, he's
it's
just had the
incredible.
best year in men's tennis in 50 years. He's one of the 3 greatest for sure of all time anyway, and I think he may well end up closing that debate very soon. But you know, all on for Melbourne. I joked in the chat that it would be great if Federer miraculously recovers. Rafa also makes
Well,
a good recovery.
hope so.
I saw Rafa on crutches a couple of days ago. I don't know if you saw that picture.
Yeah, sad, but
Yeah,
still.
and Rod Laver comes out of retirement and beats them all.
Well, yeah.
He was looking happy tonight.
I know, yeah.
Rod Laver-
Well, no surprises there. He's like, that record's still intact.
I haven't
Cheers.
seen anyone that happy since Bobby Charlton saw Gary Lineker get substituted, so he couldn't get the England goal scoring record. But that's a real niche tangent for a global audience there, so I apologise.
Very much so. Yeah, I think we're going to end up having a massive row at some point, John, about this crowd.
Oh yes, we can.
Oh, I think it's maybe a podcast for another day, maybe coming up in the next week or something.
Yeah, sure. Just a US Open review with a 20-minute segment on the crowd.
God, don't even get me started. I nearly got up and just walked off the stream.
I know, I heard. Well, I actually was listening to you and watching, but I could hear you sort of get out of your chair.
But it affects me. It affects the way that I view the match, though. That's why I don't like it, because I'm cheering for Novak to win the match.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I see the opponent have something go against them, which is very unfair, very unjust, and he should have won it there and then, really.
Mm-hmm.
He probably would have done. But then now I feel like he should have won it. So now I'm thinking, like, now I'm compromised in my opinion on who I want to win the match. Now I'm thinking, like, if Novak wins now, I don't even like it. Mm-hmm. I think it's like an unjust win. If Novak came back and won in 5 sets, everyone's going to say, well, the crowd just put him off. That was just totally unfair. And I would agree.
Mm-hmm. I'm closer to JG in terms of his reaction, let's say. I think it's right, and he generally broadly agrees with you, and I do as well. You can't be doing that between points. But I also think it could be managed better by both the umpire and the stewards. Basically, I didn't like it a few days ago. I saw some women shouting, I think as a guy went, I can't remember even what match it was, and he went to take a smash, and of course he missed it, and these girls had screamed at the time. And the camera panned to them as they were sort of enjoying their drink and laughing. To be honest with you, they should be taken out. Now, but I am closer to JG on this. I still think Medvedev has got a job to do.
Oh, yes.
He has a job to do, which is either close it out or calm, wait.
Stop. Wait.
Stop.
Yeah. The ultimate thing is wait. But the thing that I was trying to, I know that is the logical thing to do. But then you're saying you should affect your own rhythm of your match, where you're serving for match point on your first ever championship point in your career. That's why he just ended up serving. He's like, I actually want to serve now because I'm in a good flow. I want to try and get this going, because if you stop me for 5 minutes and I stand here, Novak's going to come back into this, and I know it, and I'm going to tighten up because I haven't served in about 5 minutes, and the crowd know that. And so he was like, I'm just going to serve through it then.
I don't know if the crowd do know that. Honestly, that's probably where I would disagree with you. But I don't.
They're trying to put him off. There's no ifs or buts about it. They are trying to put off the other.
They think it's okay. That's the point. They think it's okay.
Yeah, but I don't think they think it's okay. They know they can get away with it. That's the problem. It's not the fact they think it's okay. It's the fact that no one tells them they can't do it. And if somebody was in the crowd, there should be 100 stewards in the crowd. And if there's somebody going, Novak, like that, they go, right, you out now, like that. They drag that person down the stairs. Next person who says it, drag that person. That you watch. There's going to stop screaming at some point once there's 5, 10, 20 people all getting dragged out the stadium.
In Australia this year, we had a woman taken out the stadium who was drunk and shouting at Rafa.
Yeah, what? She swore at him.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, exactly. She just gave him the middle finger. That's what I mean. So that's what happens there. And if you did it at Wimbledon, I don't even want the Queen will probably put you in the Tower of London. I don't know what's going to happen. Probably
Yeah,
off with your head.
I actually on a very, very similar topic. I'm just going to move the dial slightly though, and that is there was the point midway through the second set, I think it was. Djokovic is serving. It's going on serve. I think it's about deuce, more or less, something like that. And there's that moment when the music plays. Oh no, it's Medvedev is serving, but I think he's a breakup, but he's facing break point or something. And there's a let called out because some music played. Did you hear that?
Yes, yeah.
So that wasn't, but that's not the crowd, by the way, just so you know.
No.
That was US Open management, basically. And so he called a let. But I have a question that didn't make sense to me. I could have got it wrong. You get things wrong in matches, especially as I'm trying to listen to both you and JG. Plus, I'm watching Dominic Thiem and his turtleneck tonight, giving his opinions, and Boris Becker. And it was I was trying to get across all of you. But I thought on that point, and someone in the chat, there's some very attentive people there, or correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was a second serve.
It was a second serve.
Right. Now,
but when they replay the point, they always start from first serve again.
Really?
Yeah, always. That's why I was so annoyed about it at the time. I was like, why is there a let? Now, because Djokovic got it ball back into play.
That's right.
I said he's got his first serve again now.
That doesn't make sense to me, that rule then.
Yeah, I know it's a terrible rule. I don't know why that's the rule that they get. Yeah, but that's one of the ones. When he says replay the point, he always gets a first serve.
You should replay. I mean, I didn't give a flying proverbial what the technicalities of what does that mean to replay the point. You should replay the moment, if you like, which is you're replaying it with a second serve.
Yeah, well, exactly. I think it makes total sense to me to do that. Well, we could go into all of the rules of the game and how many of them are wrong and how many seconds you should have for serving or how many toilet break minutes you should have. Or
Ben, I've got something for you. Sorry to interrupt, but I've got. I would like it if you had a championship point button. I think that would be quite. Even a man of your talents, I think you could come up with that. But I've got another little thing. I'd love it. I'd love it. I'd love to see a picture of the trophy and, like, I don't know, Medvedev, for example, almost touching it as your.
I like it.
And just
that means I'm going to have to make a separate one for every single tournament. Though.
Well, at least you could just wait till the final, and you just need one for Djokovic for sure.
Every different Grand Slam.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a bit of work for you anyway. But,
it is a little bit. I'll take it all on board, John. Don't worry. I want to say a quick thank you, everyone who's still in here and listening to me and John drivel on about this final. If you are one of the 700 and you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit it. If you want to really help the channel out and want us to be doing more videos and doing it on a more regular basis, please sign up to our Patreon. It would mean the world to us. It's as little as £3 a month. And there is a link, in the description below, but I can put a link into the live chat. I think we've had quite a few Patreons sign up during this US Open. It's been really, really nice of everybody who's come in to support the channel. I'll leave it in there. If you want to, we really appreciate it. And you will get some perks. You have a premium Discord chat where you can speak to myself, JG, and post-match discussions. You'll get some says on what you get. Well, you get a say on the podcast that you want us to cover as well. If you want me and John to go at it tooth and nail on US Open crowds, then maybe that'll be one that we cover at some point. But yeah, you'll get the say, and you'll get some merch discounts, things like that. And the merch will be coming soon. Don't worry. As we were saying that last US Open, but it will be we're actually working on it, and there's people designing some bits and pieces at the moment. So looking forward to that.
What, Ben? Ben, I've just got 3 words right now.
Go on then.
A tournament.
The whole thing, both men's and women's.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the women's in particular, I mean, just so many stories. And that final, in a way, is a story as well. I think, Raducanu can relax in a way that her story hasn't been eclipsed. In a way, they could have both shared that platform, almost like 2 gold medalists at the Olympics if Djokovic. But now she is the story from this tournament, no doubt. But so many stories, so many 5-setters, so much drama, little bit of controversy. Bring it on. Just loved it. Absolutely loved it. And And
Yeah.
some of us, including myself in particular, a bit concerned, obviously, with on the men's side, with no team, Federer and Nadal. On the women's side, of course, no Serena, no Venus, also with Naomi Osaka with her problems. But you know what? It's still been amazing. And I just can't wait for the next slam. I can't even wait for the next story in tennis. It's just been great. And I think tennis is I want to see it become more mainstream, if you like. And I think little things like an amazing tournament like this with people of multiple nationalities, with hopefully multiple backgrounds, bring it on. Bring it on.
I think it really did. I mean, especially the women's final. I've never seen such interest all of a sudden around one match, and it just came from everywhere as well. It was a global sensation, that women's final. And the fact that it eclipsed Novak Djokovic going for a calendar year Grand Slam, that is incredible, and it really put women's tennis on the map, which it really needed, like an injection of something. I don't know what it was, but it needed it.
I think this year it's had the injection. I mean, that was the absolutely hardest of all the injections. That was the booster shot for sure that we got this weekend and this tournament. But I do think it's been building to a crescendo, and I long may that crescendo last over the last probably 12, maybe even 18 months. There was a period for me as a fan for 3 or 4 years. We had the Serena narrative, if you like. But as that was beginning to fizzle out, perhaps so was my interest in women's tennis. And we had this titanic struggle on the other side, on the men's side. But I think right now we're going into slams, and I was going into this slam thinking any one of 20 players could win it. And actually, I didn't think about Fernandez or
any one of 128 players could have won it, I think.
Exactly, which is just unbelievable. And they can all beat each other on any given day, on all surfaces, across the board. And boy, oh boy, what a decade ahead of women's tennis we have, because many of them, if not all of them, are pretty much in this under 25 category. Some, of course, are as young as 18 or 19. So the future's bright, certainly on the women's side. And the men's side, I think too. Now we've got Zverev, Medvedev, and Thiem. Two of the three now do have Grand Slams under their belts, and Tsitsipas as well. I think those four, that next gen, although we've got the team, I think are now, they're getting closer and closer and closer to the big three, and in fact, probably overtaken Federer, and obviously Federer on one leg, but and I think on a par now with Nadal. They're still just slightly short of Djokovic, but they are there. They are there. Then there's the next gen with Felix and Alcaraz and tennis. What a tournament, what a future.
Cheers to Jamie there for another super chat. Really appreciate that. It's a shame we lost the French Open coverage on ITV this year in terms of tennis being mainstream. Yeah, that is a bit disappointing. I know that if you sign up to Eurosport, they're pretty good. I mean, obviously it's not on, like, it's not free, but they have so many good things. They had all the Olympics being shown on there. I know that they show quite a lot of stuff. Amazon Prime has sort of taken over the game in everything, really. Mm-hmm. If you've got that, then you can probably catch most of the stuff. I saw a comment here from Gemma. She was saying, John and Ben, is this the first time in ages that we've had first-time winners in both the men's and the women's side?
Certainly off the top of my head, because the first time we had it in the men's side in the last 4 or 5 years was Dominic Thiem a year ago, and that year Naomi Osaka won it, and she'd already won a slam. So I put it out to the audience, unless you know, Ben, or can you find out pretty quickly?
I can try.
I can go through my memory bank as well as you try. When was the Wawrinka or Murray in 2012? I don't know who won it that year, but we could be going back that far, because
I think we're going back a long way, to be honest.
Basically we're only looking at whenever Murray won it for the first time, or whenever Wawrinka won it, because other than those two, is there anyone else? And Dominic Thiem on the men's side has won a Grand Slam in the last 15 years or so.
Cilic.
Oh yeah, Cilic. So maybe again that would be the years we'd be having to look at. But if Serena's winning it those years, then we could be looking at 15, 20 years. The French Open when Nadal won it in 2005. I don't know who won it on the women's side that year.
Cilic was 2014. So
who won the women's that year?
what in 2014? Let me just
Yeah.
go through. 2014 was Serena Williams.
There you go. So not then.
Yeah,
When Murray won it in 2012, the US Open, who
Serena Williams.
yeah, right. So when did Wawrinka win his first slam? And that would have been Australia 2014, or did he win one before that?
He won it in 2014.
That was his first.
That was that was his first. And that was the Australian, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Australian. So
If Serena won.
Oh, that might be it then. Lee Na won it then. What did she win too?
Yeah, but that could have been her first.
I'm just having a look. Hang on, let me just have a check.
No, let's get the answer to this question because I'm interested too. Wawrinka first slam was definitely the Australian one. Was it 2014?
Yeah,
no,
20.
Grand Slam. Yeah.
I think it might be Lee Na though. Let me just type in Lee Na and see when she's won Grand Slam, just so that I just don't want to give anybody any wrong information. Lee Na, right? Here we go. We go deep into Lee Na's career. No, it wasn't. She won the French Open in 2011, so it wasn't her first one either. So that's what I mean.
I would guess we're looking at 15 years plus ago. I don't know if anyone in the chat knows.
Marat Safin, maybe, or what? Thomas Johansson, maybe. I don't know.
Safin, that would be going back. That's pre-Nadal Federer.
Juan
right?
Martin Del Potro.
Yeah, that's true. I'd forgotten about him. When was
2009?
US Open 2009? I think
Kim Clijsters won it then. Sorry, no.
First.
Marat Safin, we go back. No, that was his second Grand Slam in 2005.
Oh, he won two.
Thomas Johansson. All right, we'll go with this one. We'll try this one. 2002. No, Jennifer Capriati won it, unfortunately. This is what I mean. It's difficult to find. It's not an easy one. What about Gustavo Kuerten in 97? We're going back a long way now. And then we've got, here we go. Eva Maholi and Gustavo Kuerten both won the French Open
what year?
For the first time in 97.
So what's that, 24 years ago? Am I right?
Yeah, so I think 24. Is that right?
Could be. Let's go with that, Ben. But tonight and everyone else, all 700 people that are still here, if there's still 700 of you, homework, go away and see if you can beat us.
See if I've got that right. We got Gaudio Gaston in 2004. Let me see if that one's right. Oh no, that is it. So maybe that is Anastasia Miskina. There you go. Miskina and Gaudio.
What about
2004?
Who won the women's French Open? Oh, Justine Arden in 2005.
So 2004, Miskina. There
we go.
Yeah,
we've done well there.
Well, that took a long time, didn't it? And the people in the live chat were there. 12, 12, 21. I skipped past it. I went back to 97. So there you go. We got the last two.
Good question. And,
just in case anyone wanted to know when the one before that was. Mate,
just quickly, Ben, one more question. I've got one for you. How do you see the rest of the year panning out? I don't think really Medvedev can catch up with Novak in terms of the slam. Sorry, the number one race. So it's probably just running out of time as well as points. What's going to happen the rest of the year? I mean, we've got Turin coming up, a couple other tournaments, Indian Wells.
Yeah,
how do you
Indian
see that
Wells.
panning out? Do you see Novak kind of taking the rest of the year off, if not literally we have seen him wind down before?
I see him just doing enough to try and get the end of the year world number one title. And I think Medvedev probably clears up on the hard courts again. And if he does it like he did last year, he could win the World Tour finals again, Medvedev, if he continues the form.
I think this also turns Medvedev into a bigger threat even than he already was at Australia, for example, and at other tournaments as well. Yeah, because it wasn't a monkey on his back, but if he had lost today, that would have been 3 slam finals. One comfortably, one painfully, probably in 2019, in how close it was. And this would have been a third one, and you don't want that to build and build and build. We sort of saw we could see that still continuing with Zverev, and he's obviously got that final from last year, and we saw Thiem also have 2 or 3 finals and then get that off his back. So, let's hope we have a fully fit team and a fully fit Nadal and a now very ominous Medvedev, all going in along with Mr. Australia himself, Djokovic. I can't believe how quickly this year's gone. I mean, it's not quite over yet, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of just flying past this year. It's a bit, I don't know. I don't know where it's gone. It's going to be Christmas soon, I'm sure. And then we'll be back in Australia again, and everybody will be saying, this is when Novak's going to get the 21st now. And then we'll be back there again. And
they can't get the 21st, can they? I mean, they all get to, and we had Federer, 2 match points, 2 championship points for the 21st, and I know that bothers you. We had Nadal looking unstoppable at the French this year until he ran into Djokovic and was a setup, and you would have fancied him obviously against Tsitsipas in the final, couldn't get to 20. And now again tonight, we've had Djokovic. I mean, they just can't quite get over the line for 21.
You feel that if Nadal would have beaten Djokovic at the French Open this year, that was his one. He would have done it. It's just crazy.
They can't. I mean, we had that Nadal unstoppable thing for almost 2 decades, or the best part of 2 decades at the French, and we're going to go into the Australian thinking this is Djokovic's backyard.
Again, there another super.
Will Rafa be fit? If I had to take a guess, my answer would be yes.
I think he's taking the precautions.
Apparently this picture that looks like he's had an operation. That's how it looks. But I'm pretty sure from what I've read, it wasn't an operation. He's just having treatment. So when we generally see people on crutches, it kind of means something's either broken or they've just had an operation or both. But from what I understand, it was it's for treatment reasons. And given that it wasn't clear cut, let's say that he was going to miss the North American swing and obviously in particular the US Open, that makes you think that he can get over this and completely rest now until, and it's not a broken thing. And even if it was a broken foot, so answer the question, I think yes, but that is partly my heart as well.
Well, I think we should probably wrap up on just talking about once more Daniil Medvedev and just giving him massive congratulations. I know we've veered off and gone onto other tangents. It is the end of the US Open. So we have to just say well done to him. It was a pretty much faultless tournament from him. And
did he drop one set?
Yeah, 1 set to Van der Zandschulp. And random out of all the players to drop a set to. It was Van der Zandschulp that was the one who managed to, I think he just had a bit of an offset, but you can let him off, I think, on that one. And I just think he played great the whole tournament. He's well deserved, a long time coming, and may he win many more. I'm just looking forward to see.
He's such a character. I mean, I know his tennis is not quite as explosive as some of the other guys on the tour, but he's such a character. The way he celebrated that win,
it was great, wasn't it? I loved it.
Collapse, I wasn't quite sure.
It was beautiful.
You kind of knew he wasn't gonna go. He wasn't gonna do the whole emotional sort of Rafa in the clay or with his face down or Federer crying into the
died on court.
Yeah, right. And we saw how Medvedev reacted to the ATP Tour final last year when he just went like that. He desperately wants it. He feels the excitement just as much as anyone else. And and I'm really pleased for him. He's a really likable guy off the court as well. He comes across so well. He doesn't take. I mean, we know all that stuff with the New York crowd a couple of years ago, but actually he doesn't take himself too seriously. It's very funny. On Twitter in particular. I remember about a year ago, around the time of the ATP Tour finals, I think he made the final. I think he beat Nadal in the semis, I think it was. And there was a picture of him, and he had like the most ridiculous looking face as he's like mid-shot. And it was one of those sort of mug shots that they used to promote the final. I think it was him against Team. And they had a picture of both players. And he just wrote below it or wrote above it saying, "Thanks for choosing my best face."
It's terrible though. If you go through any of the list of pictures taken of tennis players on the internet, feel sorry for all of them. They catch you at your worst bit. Most of them put their tongue out while they're hitting, or they're doing some terrible gurning face while they're hitting.
They're stretching every sinew. I mean, we see it from Rafa and Djokovic, but all of them, with absolutely every sinew was being stretched. No different with him as well. And he just said, "Yeah, thanks for choosing my best shot."
Exactly right. Well, we got Nick in there. Appreciate that, buddy. He said almost 20k subs. They can quit their jobs now. No, not quite, mate. Not quite. We need you to join the Patreon. That's what will help get us towards that. Guys, I'm gonna have to probably wrap it up. I've got to get up early in the morning. I've got a long drive to go on in the morning, so
Almost back to normality now. Until Australia, we're all sort of kind of back to normality in a way.
Indeed, but I appreciate everybody who has joined us for the whole of the US Open. It's been an amazing tournament in the end, and it's really surpassed all expectations. We've had a British winner on the women's side, and I never thought I'd hear myself say that.
You wouldn't have thought it 10 days ago.
I thought Murray would win the men's before we had a British winner on the women's side, but it's incredible. Anyway, fantastic. And Daniil Medvedev got his first Grand Slam as well. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And anything else left to say, John?
No. I say, I think the tournament speaks for itself.
Indeed, it does. Thanks to John for joining us and giving us his thoughts. We'll be back, I'm sure, probably in the next few days, giving you a little wrap up of the tournament. But for now, over and out. Goodbye, tennis fans. I find the off switch now. Goodbye.